What is happening?
Hey.
Welcome back to the channel, party people. Happy Thursday, Thirsty Thursday. Get your drink on. Cheers. What are you drinking?
Oh, a little something, something.
Okay, more specifically than that.
Vodka lemonade.
Vodka lemonade. I am trying out. Welcome back to the channel, by the way, if I didn't say that already. I am trying out a new beer I found today from Foam Brewers out of Burlington, Vermont. Talk more about that later. I think it's a double IPA. There it is, double IPA. Very hard to read this can, I will say. Foam Brewers. The design of this can, while neat, is very difficult to read. I don't even know what the percentage is on this. I can't really see.
Well, that's
8.6. You got to look at it with the light
Caribou, right? And you were like, "What's that?" And I said, "The drink you're drinking." He's like, "Where do you see that?"
So,
I said, "Right there." Caribou.
So the name is called Caribou, which is very interesting. And I did not see this when I bought it today. Couldn't see it. I couldn't tell. I think I saw that. So I think I saw that portion
like
of the face.
It's a
face.
Something.
I didn't see the wording on this side, which says Caribou. Ironically enough, my father was born and raised in Caribou, Maine, which is way up north, near the Canadian border.
I thought that's why you bought it.
I had no idea until you just told me that a few minutes ago. I couldn't see it. I couldn't read that in the store.
Ow.
I think I need a new subscription on the glasses. But yeah, I couldn't see it. But this is an 8.6, I believe. 8.6. So yeah, drinking a little double IPA. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's been a couple weeks since we last hung out, and wanted to have a pre-Daytona live stream with you guys to hang out, maybe talk a little about Daytona, see who's going. What is up, Blaze? See who's going, who's not. Talk a little bit about that, and then got a couple of little topics to have fun with. But before we do that, we'll see who's all chiming in here. We've got Guns and Baggers. What is going on? V-Rodder is in the house. What is happening? Big Gib NJ, what's up, man? Right around the corner. Scruffy Santa rides the rolling throttle life. What is going on? How are you guys doing? Who else? Blaze, what's up? I think I said that already. Yeah, so again, we have a couple little topics to talk about, but this live stream is going to be about interacting with you guys. That's the whole point of these live streams. So the more you guys chat with us in the side chat, the more we have to talk about. Dr. Harley, what's going on?
Oh, and Gavin.
Gavin?
Uh-huh.
Gavin DeGraw?
Nope.
Who's Gavin?
Jake's friend.
I don't see him.
He's hiding.
How do you know he's watching?
Because Jake said he was.
Well, if he doesn't comment, he's not watching. If you're not commenting, you're not watching. So you get no love.
Gavin, make sure you say hi.
18 wheels and a dozen shooters. I like it. What is going on? Apple Glide, yo. What is up?
Oh, that guy.
That guy is you're a problem. You're a real problem.
He's a real problem.
Stant. Named after Gavin DeGraw. What? Interesting.
He might have been.
Is that Stant? Is that Gavin? I mean, when you roll in here with crazy names.
I asked my son what his screen name was, and he said he didn't know.
He doesn't know. So it's Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. I already went over what we're drinking. What are you guys drinking? Let us know. Hopefully you're drinking something. I know most of us have to work tomorrow, but you can still have a beverage or two. 17.
No.
Yes.
No. You have a limit. He has a limit.
No one's really defined that limit.
I have.
But you
told you what your limit is.
You can't actually say what it is.
It's the time to go home limit.
But that's not a number. That's not like that doesn't help me.
Well, all right, then I'll just keep an eye on you and I'll let you know.
That doesn't help me. What do you guys think?
It's usually around the time that everybody's like, yes, drunk Bert's here. Drink some more. And then I'm like, no. And then
Adult rules.
you stop.
The limit does not exist.
Shut up. You're not helping.
I know what that one's from. The limit does not exist. How do you know that, Guns and Baggers? Well, or no, that was
Big Gib.
That was Big Gib. 12 is the limit according to Guns and Baggers.
No.
The limit is when it's all gone. That's right.
Oh,
and I bought you nice beers tonight, and you're drinking something else.
I didn't know you bought me nice beers, and you wouldn't have told me that you bought me nice beers had I not opened the fridge and found them.
No, I forgot about it because I went out today to get
forgot.
nice beers, and I came home and I had other stuff to deal with.
And what did you just say to me when I found them? Well, I like to drink them too.
So if you don't drink them fast enough, I will drink them for you.
I don't think you told me on purpose.
No, that's not how that happened.
You wanted more for
I was
yourself.
dealing with some things in the snow today.
Well, like what? What were you dealing with?
Like my flat tire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
So that was not fun at all. So let's talk about that first and foremost. So I've had this tire. This tire, my Eric. Is that Eric Lazada? Is that Mint Vikla, Eric? It's probably very racist for me to assume
there's
that
Mint
it was.
Vikla in there. So,
Is he?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if then he's either using two different names or he just happened to show up and I just made an assumption. Anyway, so I've had this tire on my pickup truck for last month or two, right? And I thought it was the weather at first because this tire kept getting a low tire pressure, PSI rate, whatever. Like it was low. And I would air it up. And I'm like, at first I'm like, all right, it's because, it's freezing freaking cold. The weather sucks. We're up and down with the temperatures. And I thought that was that. Then I started realizing like it's going from like I air it up to like 42 PSI. The next day it's down to like 21. I'm like, that's drastic. That's a lot, right? So I don't think it's the cold. But anyway, I'm dealing with it every day. It's like dropping. I'm airing it back up. It's dropping. I'm airing it back up. Finally, I was like, what? I'm going out of Daytona. I need to, get this truck squared away. Anyway, so let me, I'm going to get an oil change and all that. I'll have them check it out while I'm there. I think it was him. I think he was on a burner. He didn't realize he was on his real account. He had to get on his social media account. Anyway, so I had made an appointment for tomorrow to take my truck to get an oil change, tires rotated, and have this tire checked out. Fine, because I knew there was a leak. There had to be a leak. Find it, plug it, whatever. Then I go out. I didn't go anywhere yesterday. I didn't leave the house because I work from home. So I didn't leave the house. I come out today, and that sucker is flat. Flat. Like
how flat was it?
Like 0 PSI flat. Right? And I'm like, oh, mother effer. So I go and get my little friggin' what we use on the bikes to little tiny air compressor. I hooked that up to it. I let it run. I go back in the house, forgot about it. Come back out. It's done running, and the tire is still flat. So I'm like, oh, this sucker is flat. This is the problem. So I'm like, I got to get this thing to the shop tomorrow. Apparently now I'm going to have to go ahead and change this tire and put on the spare. So you guys know about the Ram truck. The spare, all the tools are underneath the front passenger seat, which is a real pain in the ass to get to. So I go in there to do that, and the little bolt that fastens it all down is in there tight as can be. You can't get your hand in there and turn it and get it. So I go get some vice grips, and it's like half a turn at a time. This sucker's like this deep into the floor of the truck. So this is the hardest part of the whole tire change, is getting the freaking equipment out. I turn this thing a million times. I finally get it out. I go in, I put the little pieces together because if you know anything about pickup trucks, you got to stick this rod into the hole and you got to connect and you got to lower down your spare, right? You got to get your spare down. So I do all that. I get the spare down, piece of cake, no big deal. I go to loosen the lug nuts with my lug nut wrench, tire iron, whatever you choose to call it, that comes with the truck.
What happened?
Well, I knew that I had aftermarket wheels and tires when I bought it, but the lug nut wrench that comes with the Ram does not fit the lug nuts on my wheel. It's too big.
So what'd you do?
I like what you're doing here. So I went to see what I got in the garage, right? So I go find a socket that, I'm trying to find out what size this thing is, right? Because it's not fitting my lug nut wrench. And finally find out it's what did I say it was? Three quarter? I think it was 3/4. So I got a socket for it. I'm like, okay, I'll put the socket on there. It fits. I'm like, cool. So I go find a freaking ratchet, and I have to get an extension because if you're too close, there's not enough room there to turn the ratchet if you're tight to the tire. So I had to get the extension. I got all that. I hooked it up, got it, pushed it in there to the. It's not gonna work. I need a deep well. It's as soon as I put it into the ratchet, it pops it out. It just won't stay on. And I'm like, sweet. So I text George, because George has a bunch of tools and stuff. I'm like, hey, you got a 3/4 inch deep well socket? He's like, yeah, I probably do it. I'm not home right now. I got stuff, but I'm not there. I'm like, all right, cool. Just hit me up when you're gonna be home. Then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I need something in this truck, when I'm driving it. If I get a flat and on the way to Daytona, I need to be able to change the tire. Then I'm thinking, holy crap, we drove all the way out to Sturgis and back.
I'm supposed to admit that. We drove all the way
I
out
had
to Sturgis
no
and back
idea.
and had no way
right?
to
If I
change
got
a
a flat on the
tire.
way, I'd have been screwed. So I'm like, let me just go to Harbor Freight, buy a friggin' tire iron that fits. So I do. I come back.
4 hours later.
4 hours later, I get the friggin' thing off. I get the spare on. Spare was low on air. I had to air that up. Good enough to get me to the frickin' the shop tomorrow.
So what did you have? You had a staple in your tire?
So there's something in there. I found the spot. It looks like it might be one of the heavy duty industrial type staples that you see in big thick cardboard boxes, like the bigger boxes that they hold together that have some weight to them. Because the color of it's like a copper color. It doesn't look like a nail or anything like that, or a screw. There's no screw head or anything like that. It looks like it might be a staple.
It's not like a pork chop bone.
So it's not a pork chop bone for sure.
Okay.
That's good. If you know, you know.
That's good.
But so yeah, so that's going tomorrow to get fixed, get ready for Daytona. But yes, I was supposed to be working, and I spent half my day doing all that.
Yeah, and now you have a lot of suggestions.
Power tools would not have helped in this scenario. There's a lot of comments though.
Because they really dumbass. You drive all the way to Sturgis without stopping your truck to change your flat tires.
Well, listen, I thought I had something, but I didn't realize that the aftermarket wheels had smaller lug nuts than the stock ones that the lug nut wrench that comes with the truck can handle. Not bad. I don't know. What else? Who else we got? Sup, Dr. Harley. I'm so ready for Daytona. Tired of this cold. I hear that. Where are you at, Smoking Riders? Where are you at that it's snowing? We got some snow today, but it was not bad. It's done, and it was just kind of a dusting. Hopefully not. I think this one can be plugged. If I got to buy a new one, I'll buy a new one, but I don't think I need to. Big MF Gibb. Big Gibb is a legend.
Yeah, why? What do you do?
Who is that?
What makes Big Gibb a legend?
What does this guy owe you, Big Gibb? Or is that your burner account?
He's talking about himself from his burner.
Don't bring the coal with you. I'm going to try not to, brother. I'm going to try not to. I want to leave all that crap here with all these folks. For sure. Mandy Lansdale. What's going on? I would be
okay if you took it with you.
You know Mandy Lansdale?
Nice. No, I'm Mandy Lansdale.
Can't wait to hang out with Doc in Daytona. He's going to be at the Advan Black Tent, I believe, on Saturday.
What day are you going to be there?
We'll get to that. Don't spoil the surprise.
Not bad.
Now, I got power tools. They wouldn't have helped me any. Half drive socket set, but it's not half drive. It was 3/4. Half inch wouldn't help. What else we got? Awesome stuff. Hello, Oki's old lady. What's going on, Oki's old lady? ZZ Twin Cam.
Hello.
Thank you. Good bottle of Jack as well. Jack is always nice. We got a dusting. Yeah, we did too. Bowling Green, Kentucky. Get hammered. Okay.
Ratfink wants to know what snow.
What's snow? Ratfink, I wish I was
Ratfink live?
Florida. And I wish I was with you and had no idea what it was because it's the absolute worst.
Is Ratfink going to Daytona?
Hope so, but I don't know. Ratfink, are you going to Daytona?
Ron.
I love my DeWalt half-inch impact. Makes changing tires a breeze. Well,
That sounded like a commercial.
I might have to, yeah, exactly. I might have to get one of them. What's up, Corey? Channel member in the house. Also, Guns and Baggers is as well. Shout out to the channel members. Big Gib also.
The legend.
The legend.
First round.
The legend of Presidential Lakes.
Oh, Big Gib headquarters. Oh, did he buy the old lake store? Is that going to be headquarters now?
Ooh, I don't know. Loyalty never sleeps. What's going on?
Check you out. Oh, Ratfink's in St. Augustine.
That's
I love
legendary.
St. Augustine.
USA. I think that's Chris, actually. What's up, Chris?
Oh, well, then that makes sense.
My guy, Chris. Had a good talk with him earlier today. So, yeah. So, we're going to get into a little bit about Daytona real quick. Give you guys some details of what we got going on, or at least what I got going on.
I'm not going.
Wah, wah. So, I'm riding solo. I'm rolling solo down to Daytona, obviously. With George being kind of out of the equation, he can't go. And I was hoping that she would be able to go with me. But due to work restrictions, not going to happen. So, just me, yours truly. That's all you're getting. Sorry if that upsets you.
That's all anybody wanted to see anyway.
Sorry if that upsets you. So, I am rolling out of here on the 28th, which is week from tomorrow, February 28th, Friday. Super butt crack early, probably 3 in the morning-ish or something like that.
Don't wake me up.
And plan to be down there. That's going to be hard. Plan to be down there in the evening on Friday. My goal was to be down there so that I had the whole first weekend at least there because, first weekend is always good to be there for the rally. So I'll be there by Friday evening. I am staying at a hotel. Kind of far away. I'm about 40-minute ride away. As we talked about last time on the live when V-Rod corrected me, west of not Orlando, Daytona, not east because that would have been swimming with the fishes. Yeah, so staying a little inland. I'm just not looking to spend a ton of money on a hotel, so I found a decent one about 40 minutes away. I figured you don't do a ton of riding for the Daytona Rally, so at least I get some riding in to and from the hotel. So I'll be staying about 40 minutes away, but I will be there Friday evening. And I'm looking forward to doing all the same stuff all you guys like to do. I'm going to be everywhere, but I'm going to be recording everything, of course, because I am going down to create content for the channel, for everybody to watch.
But you're looking for friends, too, when you're there.
Well, I'll find friends. I have no doubt. I know where some of my friends are going to be. But I will definitely be hitting up, Main Street. And I'll be spending a lot of time down there, recording all the sights and sounds that go on down there. I will be, hitting all the big bars, Iron Horse Saloon, Broken Spoke, all that stuff, Beaver Bar. I will be at all those. I can't tell you exactly when. I don't know when I'm going to be there. So if you guys are interested or want to try to meet up, hit me up on Instagram, on the Baggers and Brews Instagram page. Ask me what's going on. I'll know better, once I'm down there, kind of what I got going on.
You do have one thing lined up.
But the one thing I have lined up that you guys can definitely come hang out or come see me at is the Ad Band Black Tent at Destination Daytona on Sunday from 12 to 2, from noon to 2. I will be at the Ad Band Black Tent hanging out with Alan and all his crew there. Just hanging out, staying high and shaking babies and kissing hands and stuff like that. And drinking beers. For sure. I know I'll be overlapping with My guy, I found this out today. I didn't know this till today. I'll be overlapping with Sam, Superman of NJ, who is going to be at the Advan Black tent from 1 to 3. And then also relieving me of my duties will be Pro Monkey. Will be there from 2 to 4. So, and I'm sure I'll hang out and stay a while and BS and clown around with him for a while.
Star-studded events.
So all the cool kids will be at the Advan Black tent on Sunday, minus Doc Harley, who will be there on Saturday. Sorry, you don't get to hang out with the cool kids. But yeah, so definitely whenever you're there, check out Advan Black. They're there at Destination Daytona. Check them out. Go by, say hi. There'll be either Alan or some of his crew, some of his people will be there. And then you might get to see Doc Harley, myself, Monkey, Sam. I think they got some other people too lined up. I will be posting the flyer. I already did once, but I'll be posting the flyer on our Instagram page that has kind of their whole lineup for that opening weekend on there. So if you guys are interested in coming to hang out, you can check that out.
Cool.
Just pausing to read.
I know you let it.
You're supposed to talk while I pause. Well, don't you know how this works?
Because you were like talk, and then silence.
And now it's your turn.
I got nothing. I'm not going to Daytona. So yes, go see Bert at the Advan Black tent.
Definitely, don't forget to hit that. That come up yet? Don't forget the like button. We appreciate that. Bo shizzle. Hoping to make my first trip to Daytona next year. Mm-hmm. From where, Scruffy? Where are you riding from? I think you were far. If I remember us having this conversation before, you had a bit of a hike.
Daytona's fun. You know, I think the best thing about it is it's warm weather.
I think every rally is fun.
Yeah.
It's just every rally is what you make of it.
It is what you make it.
It is. It really is. And I mean, if you make the best of it, they all have something good to offer. You know,
they're all very different.
They're
all the ones
different.
we've been to so far.
The Rolling Throttle shop have a shit ton of giveaways going on. What about it? So tell us about your giveaways.
B Router wants to know what Sunday. What's the date?
Sunday is the 28th. Is Friday.
March
for
2nd.
March 2nd.
That's
the first opening weekend. Yep. Opening weekend. Is the first Sunday of the rally. That's when we'll be doing all this. I will be gone by the second weekend. So I'm going to be there from Friday night to the following Saturday I roll out. So I won't be there hanging out for the second weekend. So I'll be there the opening weekend, Friday, Saturday, or I really should say Saturday, Sunday, because I won't be there till later on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I am going to be there, but I am going to be working my real job in the hotel on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday during the day. I'll get done with that and get out for the late afternoon, evening festivities, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday, I'm off, wrapping it up. I'll be out Friday, checking out all the stuff. Don't know what yet, but I'll let you know as we get into the week. And then Saturday, I am heading back home. I wanted to get home. Time to have Sunday to chill out before back to work on Monday. So I'm there for a week, which should be good enough, hopefully, until I hit the lottery and can just be traveling all the time. Doc is going to be the star in Sawicki promo videos. Full video crew will be at the shop. And we'll plug your stuff, man, because I don't really know. Give us the details. Doc says he always has fun in Daytona. It's because of all the people. Yeah, for sure. So where are you staying, Doc? Are you going to be at the Cackleberry with all the folks from last year? Oh, Scruffy's in Springfield, Mass. Okay, so it's not terribly. I mean, you're only a little bit further than us.
Yeah, like 6 more hours than us.
I don't think it's
5 more hours. Depends on traffic. It's at least 5.
Okay. Either way, it's not like I was thinking of somebody else that we had this conversation with last live stream, and they were coming from like out west, like somewhere in the Montana area. I don't remember who that
would be a hike to go to Daytona.
The Rolling Throttle will be the OF Performance Shop. OnlyFans Performance Shop. Starting Wednesday, we will be dropping stuff on our social along with Sawicki. We be giving away products and gift cards all the way to Daytona. Nice. Dallas, what's happening?
Hey, buddy. How you feeling?
Congratulations on your new star partner. Well, listen, man, how are you feeling? Because after our last live 2 weeks ago tonight, we heard all about your recent happenings.
Yeah.
And we hope you're
that's
doing. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're doing good, man. And again, I saw the pictures of Penny, so hopefully you'll stop slapping her around because that's a little uncalled for. But yeah, I hope you're doing all right, man. Good to see you on here, up and about, breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Hard part is getting through and around New York City. You ain't kidding. Well, where we are, no matter where we try to go, it's a giant headache to go.
Oh, we're trapped.
To go north, we got to pass New York, and that's a freaking migraine. To go south to Florida, I got to get through Delaware and Baltimore and DC and Richmond. So I'm 5 hours from home before I get to freaking chill. Going west, I got to freaking go out the PA Turnpike, which is a freaking nightmare. You got to go through the Philadelphia area, the Northeast Extension, all that, out to the PA Turnpike, which is not really all that fun either. So I can't leave to go on a road trip without dealing with shit.
Traffic,
so it sucks.
Yeah.
We'll be doing giveaways at the shop. Where's the shop? Performance Hangover Show, Proper Baggers Show, and Concrete Cowboy Show products from Odin, Speed King, Sawicki, and OF. What is OF? I'm missing OF. It's got OF. What is OF?
I don't know.
OF.
OF Performance.
I want to figure it out before they tell me.
Oh, Fudge Performance.
Oh, fudge.
Dallas said he told
her
mustard,
I told her mustard.
What happened to me?
Fix me a sandwich, woman.
Yeah, it was Hellman's, not Miracle Whip.
Ooh, you show up with some Miracle Whip, you will get busted in the eye. We will have the shop for purchases. And where's the shop? Stop saying OF.
1 foot.
Why do I don't know what OF is?
You're on it. He says 1 foot.
1 foot.
1 foot, 2 foot.
Oh, I don't even know that. Oh, okay. Is that like popular? Because I've never heard of it. Guess I'm out of the loop. Oh, I thought you guys had like a freaking. I thought you were showing Doc Harley's freaking feet pics on the OnlyFans page. And that's why you.
That's why she slapped you, Dallas. If I knew Penny, she probably did slap him. She was like, I don't give a crap what you said.
And then texted everybody talking about his health issues when she knows she jacked him up.
She did too.
1 foot performance. Owner lost a foot. Oh, no doubt.
OnlyFans.
Oh, okay.
That's Apple knows that because he's got one.
Apple has, he's subscribed to OnlyFans. He doesn't have one.
He's got an OnlyFans. No, Men are on OnlyFans, aren't you, Apple?
Apple's
Tell him.
Not. There's no need for small weenie
That's
Marines.
why he went on that cruise. With all his OnlyFans subscribers.
That was a gay lovers cruise fest.
That's what his OnlyFans page is.
Oh, jeez. They work on King of the Baggers. Not really what? Yeah.
He's such a good guy that he lets us rip on him and he doesn't even care.
He rips back.
I know he does.
I get mad. I get really rude Instagram messages from him all the time.
Do you really?
Making fun of me.
I didn't know that.
Making that money.
See?
I remember right. The owner of
he knows
of coined the term performance bagger.
Why don't you click on what you're reading?
I don't know because I forget, man. I forget.
Happy forgetting, baby.
I like it when she makes it. So that's so what I need to know is from all of you experts from Daytona, what places I need to go to get like footage to make videos of. So basically I know I'm going to be in Main Street, right? That's a given. All the bars on Main Street, Froggy's, Boot Hill, all those are covered. I'll be at Destination Daytona, obviously. Iron Horse Saloon, Broken Spoke Saloon, and the Beaver Bar. What else did I not mention for all of you guys that are like Daytona people and you know all the sites, you know, places, things, and events that's going on? Like, where do I need to go? What am I missing? What's not on my list that I need to get to? Tell me now. I'll write it down. I got a pen.
Oh, you do? You look, you came prepared.
I got a pen. I'll
it
write
right?
it down. So let me know. For all the One Horse Saloon, where is that at? One Horse Saloon.
Late
night.
You better not be out too late.
Listen.
Mister. I got a GPS tracker on you.
I'll be turning that off. I know where it is. One Horse Saloon. So where is One Horse Saloon? Volusia? Oh, so that Volusia Top Gun. I know where that is because that is on the corner when you're heading to the Cackleberry, right? That's Volusia Top Gun. I'm writing it down because I wanted to go there last time and we just never had a chance.
Is that also the shooting range?
It might be, and I think and I remember because we saw it on the corner when you're at the light. It's right there on the left.
Yeah.
And you're going to make a left turn.
Bar shooting range.
And it was like a bar, and we were like,
And we were like, that's great.
That's
Let's
interesting.
Mix guns
Let's
and
have
alcohol.
some beverages and then go fire some fireworks.
Yes, Florida.
I mean, whatever. But
So
is that
Florida?
so? What's going on at Volusia Top Gun? Volusia
for the Drifter Drags. Is that a drag show?
I'm not into drag shows.
At 7 p.m.
You need to go to
Harley.
1 Foot Performance. Well, where is that?
Oh my gosh.
You guys are killing me with this.
You're gonna have to Google some
this
stuff.
Damn one. I'm gonna have to look up this 1 foot thing. 1 foot 4. I can't spell it. Unfortunately, I won't be in Daytona.
And Apple Glide said he'll be at the Blue Oyster Bar to come join him
lame.
there.
That's super lame, bro. You will probably spend most of your time at the. Listen, is there good footage? Because all I care about is getting good footage for the people. I'm here for the people.
Just
Tropical Tattoo. So I feel like Willie's Chopper Show is going to be Wednesday during the day. Is it not? Because I got to freaking work.
Why don't you take off Wednesday?
I already took off my days. Call out sick. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I can't see myself coming in today. 1523 State Ave, Daytona Beach. 1523 State Ave, Daytona Beach. I
can't see the side track because the camera's in the way. That's why you
can't see it for real?
No, that's why. Well, it's right in the way. That's why I keep dipping to the side.
So I think if you have an Apple, you can separate. You can separate it and make it like bigger, but I can't do this on my non-Apple.
What? Separate what?
The message board. Like you can separate it and have it in its own window. Yeah, George does that, but I think it's gay because it's Apple, and I think Apple's gay.
Oh, thanks, Dallas.
Oh! You
know what?
Listen,
it was
hard.
Nice.
It was hard having to fire somebody, but it was worth it.
It would have been nice if I got a pay raise. It's still unpaid.
I'll give you a pay raise.
I'm working on that next.
Some freshies.
Jeez.
Wednesday, Doc Harley will be in Tampa. He's going clear across the state to Ybor City for some cigars. Well, hopefully I see you before Wednesday and I can give you a couple dollars and you can get me a couple cigars because I like cigars. What are you looking at me for like that? Why are you looking at me?
Point at me.
I'm reading the things and you're mean mugging me. What's going on? Love Big Mike. Who's Big Mike? Fill us in.
Does it matter? That's who he loves. Love is
love. Love is love. Love is love.
And I love Big Mike.
Love is love, my man.
We love Big Mike too.
Just join us for the ride. What's the ride?
You gotta go on the ride.
God, you guys gotta stop being so cryptic. I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta give me details.
Just say yes and go. It's more adventurous that way. You don't know what. Does it matter? You're just going on a ride.
But I need to know the details.
No, you don't. Just go. Just go with it.
You sound like a moron right now.
What?
Just go with it?
Yes.
How do I know when it is?
Well, when he tells you, just go. It was Wednesday. Wasn't it Wednesday?
I need the details of when and where. What are you?
Wednesday.
Are you?
Wednesday,
Did
we're
you
going to
just
Tampa.
go full retard on me? Like, just go? Like, okay, I'll just go.
Just go to
I'll
Tampa
just follow
and look
the
for Zach
rainbow.
Harley.
Sorry to hear about Austin getting deported. Listen, he had a good run. Listen, he made it longer than most do, right? I mean, he's been here for years and been evading the law, and we all turned a blind eye, and it's about time that he paid the price.
As long as he's still spreading the good news, we're okay with it.
Deuces, no habla Ostino. One Horse Saloon, 139. I'm getting a lot of addresses. One Horse Saloon, 139 Orange Avenue, Daytona. What is that? Is that
when and where are you showing up to that? He's got to know details.
One Horse. So if I don't, I'm not going to go back and watch this, so I'm not going to know. Saloon. This is like, I feel like I'm watching Bob and Tam, and I'm getting all this great information. Orange Ave.
Don't be knocking on Bob and Tam.
I'm not. I get all my good scoop from Bob and Tam.
Are they going to Daytona?
They are. They're flying in.
Oh, dang.
So I don't know. Bagger Bader. Bagger Master Bader. Why don't talk to Bagger Bader? He is trouble. Did he comment on it? Bagger Bader, AZ Bike Week will be our first rally. Oh, we're not talking about AZ Bike Week, okay? Bad subject.
One thing at a time. We got to get through Daytona.
Cool big get. Cool big get on the third Monday. Oh, on the third. One and the same. Because I'm like, it's a week long. There's not 3 Mondays in this rally. I was totally confused.
Oh, Tiger's finally here. We were
Tiger
waiting
Ward.
for you. Goodness gracious. Like,
all right, well, we
38
can
minutes
start the party now.
Jeez.
What is going on? I'm late for the. You are late for the party. Tom has large eyeballs. Well,
Who's Tom?
You might want to get that looked at because that could be a problem.
Maybe it's tardive dyskinesia
or cataracts. My grandfather had a cataract. It was nice. White walls. Why'd you laugh? Hit me up, Bert, if you carve time out. Oh shit, dude. What? That's like coming up. That's like beginning of April, right?
Yeah.
Did they just only do one, or did they do a fall and a spring? I don't remember about AZ if they do multiple or if it's just once a year.
You were supposed to take me there.
I don't know if I'm going to get there in April because this one can't get off, so it should be wasting my time. I guess Des is leaving now.
Hi. Bye.
Dooskies. What's up, Droopy?
Me too. Goodness gracious. What? They're all late to the party. Did you not get the message? 8 p.m. people.
I sent an email to everybody.
Did you?
I'd sent a blast email to all these people.
That's probably why. Because it all went to their spam and no one saw your email.
Not cool, man.
Blast email. Who emails a blast email? You're supposed to post it on the socials. Did you post it on
social
media?
Socials? That's a given. My fault, Droop has no internet. Working on some freaking Cricket. He's got Cricket Mobile.
Cricket Mobile?
Yeah.
Isn't that? Oh, that's Mint.
It only works once a month. You get all your calls in.
That's why it's cheap.
What is the one that freaking what's his face does?
Ryan Reynolds?
Yes,
that's
Cricket.
Mint Mobile.
That's Mint Mobile. That's what Droop has. Mint Mobile. It's like good for like 2 days a month. Get your calls in, check in with the family, and then nothing until next month. I saw it, but I got high, and okay. Well,
I saw it, but I got high.
But then I got high. But then I got high. But then I got high. Okay, I can't hate on that. Took a while to pipe the notification into the oh yeah, you ain't kidding. They had to bring it in on a donkey. Mary Cloudview Boulevard. 3-7.
Someone
3
is
to
for
6.
sure.
Oh,
sending you
is
to a
that
gay
the one
bar.
that is that the event that Tall does?
Somebody's sending you to a gay bar?
No, I think that's the event.
Guaranteed.
I think that's the one that's down there, and I think that's the one that I don't know. Are white people allowed to go to that one? I think that's the one that Tall does. I think that's down near the college, one of the colleges, and they do like a bike show and stuff. I wanted to go to that.
You should go.
I might. What day is that? The 7th is that is the Thursday or the Friday? Is that 7th? Let me look at my
I don't know.
calendar.
Why don't you look
The
this up?
7th is the Friday, so I'm off that day. I could go to that. Did Bert just call Droop a donkey? I don't know if that's what I said, but it could have been misinterpreted. Just watch Live PD and you will see Doc and Rolling Throttle. Okay. Yep, you should go. Wait, is that... You didn't answer my question. Unless Yup is answering my question. Is that the one that Traveling Tall does? Because I would like to meet Traveling Tall.
Yep, you should go. That's what he said. Booby trap.
I don't speak jive. Jive ass turkey. Baggage and Bruce, only cool white people can go. So you're out. That's so mean. Oh, you're a dick. I'm kind of cool sometimes. Are you Chicago, Dallas? I'm so confused. Or your PR Harley? Where your PR Harley shirt?
What else is on your list? Not that list.
Empty.
Well, you started writing where to go.
I don't know. You knew what was on my list. You talk about last weekend. Why don't you talk about last weekend? Why don't you tell them all about what we did last week? You start.
Are we ready to discuss it?
Yes, we are. We're ready to discuss. We're ready to So there was no Baggers and Brews video this week, and that's because of her.
Wait a minute. That wasn't my fault.
You kept me out all weekend when I would work on my video.
Don't throw me under the bus. I didn't do that.
Under the bus. So this past weekend, we went down to Baltimore area, Baltimore, Maryland, Timonium area for the Maryland RV show. Why'd we go to that?
Because we went to the RV show.
So here's the thing, right? This is a trend that I've had in my YouTube life, right, in the last 5 years. Everybody tells me I won't stop talking. You don't let me talk. Let me talk. You never stop talking. Let me talk. And then when I stop talking and they go,
You didn't say anything.
With nothing to say. That's why I talk a lot, because none of you people want to talk. So I have to talk because YouTube is about talking. This isn't a silent film. This is in 1927, right? It's not a black and white solid. You got to speak.
Okay.
All right. So why did we go to Maryland?
Oh, I guess I have to explain it all. So we went.
No, you don't. I could talk the whole time and you could just sit there in silence.
Speak when I got something to say. Anyway, we went to the RV show in Maryland because it's one of the closest ones to us. I don't know.
Because we're shopping for an RV?
We're shopping, but we're not buying anything anytime soon. But we do want to upgrade at some point, so we're looking. We're not ready to buy anything.
That doesn't matter. We went to the RV show because we're looking. We're doing the research.
We're upgrading and we're researching.
Jesus Christmas.
Yes.
Pulling teeth. I missed the live stream with Toby. At this point, I would take anybody else that would talk that I would have to tell to shut the fuck up because nobody else wants to talk, apparently. They just want to be mad at me for talking. But then when they have the opportunity, they're all...
Nobody was mad at you.
All crickets.
Anyway.
So we went to the RV Maryland show. to check out RVs because we're in the market. Because
Did you find
eventually,
one
at
you
some
liked?
point, we're going to upgrade to spend more time on the road in the RV. Why is that so hard to say? I don't understand. So we went looking, saw some cool stuff. Didn't find the exact one, but we got to see a couple of the brands that we like that we had seen physically. So that was exciting.
And then
Got to narrow some things down, kind of get in the right direction.
And so while we were there,
because
I
we
decided-
love to do this kind of stuff, we went to some national park sites, which were
to Fort McHenry.
Fort McHenry. Speak up, they can't hear you. Can you guys hear us?
We went to Fort McHenry.
I forgot about an hour ago to ask you, 47 minutes ago, if you guys could hear us and see us. Okay.
I think they would have told us by now if they couldn't.
You never know. They're all a little slow.
We went to Fort McHenry
Jesus.
and National Monument, and then we went to Hampton National Historical Site. Can everybody hear me?
Reverse order of that, but yes. So Hampton, it's Hampton
National Historical Site.
but it's a plantation.
It used to be.
Well, yeah, obviously there's no active plantations in the United States. So we're into historical stuff. We're into national park stuff. We're into traveling, sightseeing, all that good jazz. So we went there. And the reason we went to those extra places is because, and this sucks because I don't have, hold on, talk. You got to kill time. I got to find it.
Oh.
I got to find it.
So for those of you that don't know.
Oh, shit. No, don't say that yet.
No. Fort McHenry is in Baltimore, Maryland. And it's the fort that was under attack in the War of 1812 when the British attacked. And it's where Francis Scott Key got the...
we took a little trip down to Colonel Jackson.
I'm trying to talk and now you're talking over me.
Took a little bacon and we took a little beans and we fought the bloody British in the town of New Orleans. Fired our guns and the British... Go ahead. Sorry. Love that song.
As I was saying, it's where Francis Scott Key got the inspiration to write the Star Spangled Banner. And there's a whole fort there, and you can putz around and check out some stuff. And then the Hampton National Historical Site is a old plantation. The house was in the family for about 200 years until the 1940s when the family just couldn't afford it anymore, and they sold it to a foundation and then the foundation donated it to the National Park Service. So now it's open to the public and you can go tour through the house and walk around the grounds and, see what all went on there back in the probably 1800s, is when it was thriving, early 1800s in Baltimore.
Yes.
Anyway.
So all that to say that the missus and I have been talking about and planning towards and working towards and wanting to start a separate YouTube channel for a long time now. A channel about travel, traveling the U.S., RV stuff, but mostly just like travel, whether it's in the RV or whatever. And we've been working towards that for a while, and we're officially going to kick that off. There's no videos up yet, but they're coming very soon. But we want to let you guys know, first and foremost, for everybody else.
They get the inside scoop.
This is the inside scoop, the breaking news. So we hope that you guys would go and give us a follow so we can get off to a good start. And it is going to be called
Open Road Junkies.
Open Road Junkies. I will paste what the YouTube whatever it is to find it. That's what you need to look up right there.
We have an Instagram page, and then we'll definitely get some videos uploaded onto the channel when we can.
But yeah, so we got some really good content this past weekend. I now just got to get it. We got to get edited and get it up on the channel. But we would appreciate those of you that if you're into travel, if you're into the U.S. and all the cool stuff that it has to offer, that you would give us a follow, give us a chance to, entertain you over there.
It's all stuff we do anyway. You know, we go to all these rallies, but how do we get there? We have to travel there, right? We take our camper to a lot of them, but and then it's not only rallies though, because we've gone so many other places that we just thought we could document along the way. But it's what we've done since we've been married for 20 years. We've been traveling all over the United States and going and see places.
Yeah.
So this has been something that's been in the works for quite some time, and we just, you know, the stars aligned and we're finally getting it together.
We're getting it together now. We're going to be running 2 channels. So this channel is obviously not going anywhere. This is a motorcycle centric channel with a little bit of brews in it. But this other channel is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more about traveling the U.S. and not anything to do with really motorcycles. So if you're interested in that,
I mean,
well, we might do some of our traveling on motorcycles because our motorcycles are going to come with us wherever we go because we have toy hauler and we're looking to get a bigger toy hauler. But point being, it's a little bit different. It's not going to be geared towards motorcycles. It's going to be geared toward all the cool places in the U.S. and even maybe some other places not in the U.S., whether that's cruises or going overseas or whatever. But point being, it's going to be a travel first channel with a little bit with some RV stuff because we'll be doing a lot of it in the RV. So hopefully you guys will go check us out on Open Road Junkies. Hopefully we'll get some new subscribers tonight. Guys, go check us out. Help us out. Get this channel off to a good start. And we will have videos on it very soon. I promise you that. I have all the content. I just have to put it into something that you'll be interested in watching. So buy a catamaran like Bogan and ruin your channel. I'm not going to do that because I don't like boats.
No, we're definitely not boat people. If we do anything boat related, it might be a cruise, but we decided a long time ago we are not.
Yeah, you know what, Apple? You can suck a big fat you know exactly what, bro. No, because we're going to actually put videos out and put content out, and we're going to travel, and it's not going to be in a minivan. So.
No, it will be different. But
it'll be on them. They're doing their thing.
Yeah.
What works for them does not necessarily work for me. I like more than one pair of socks on a 1-week trip. We've been over this before. But yeah, I get to work. I can work from anywhere. She's getting closer to being able to work from anywhere. So
that's the goal.
When we can mesh those two, but we're going to be doing a lot of traveling. The kids are older now. We don't have kids to be stuck at home for. So we definitely want to get out there and see America. There's so much. We haven't even been out west yet. I know you've briefly gone out west back in your younger days. Mm-hmm. I've never been west of Montana. So much to see, so much I want to do. And then we're just throwing that out there to you guys. Hopefully you'll go over and give us a subscribe and help us out. But yeah. Excited about it. We got some cool stuff, man. I like this historical stuff. We're both we're both very big into the national parks. We're both very big into historical stuff. Any of the stuff that tells the story of America and the history of America. We love that stuff. So,
and even the stuff that's quirky and off the beaten path. It doesn't have to be anything national park or historical related, but just traveling, just getting out and seeing things, places I've never been to. Yeah, so much to see. So yeah, that's part of our long-term goal is to upgrade the RV that we have. So we have a travel trailer, a bumper pull right now. It does fit both our bikes barely, but it's not really conducive to more than
to do.
Yeah, I mean, we stayed in the RV for 3 weeks out in Sturgis.
That wasn't a problem. Staying in the RV was a problem.
The RV itself is fine, but we are looking to do more of like 2-3 month travels at a time. So
I think last year's Sturgis trip really confirmed for us that we could do something like that and live longer term in an RV, because I mean our RV's not big, right? We got a pretty small RV by RV standards.
What's it, 30?
It's a 29 foot, and that includes the it's called
the hitch
area, that front part that's not even part of the living space. Somebody will tell me what it's called. But yeah, so like we're probably really working with 26 feet of living space. And we were able to do that for 3 weeks, knocking on each other's nerves.
Nope.
Enjoyed every bit of it. It was awesome. But all it really did was confirm to me that I wanted to do more of that. And so I would like to have something more conducive to, a little more space. And a bigger, a separate garage space for the bikes, because I don't want to have to pull the bikes. Like currently our bikes, when we travel, our bikes have to come all the way up into the freaking kitchen. Like I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want them to have their own separate space. So we are looking to do a fifth wheel. We're looking to do a pretty big fifth wheel, which also means I'm going to have to get a new truck, a bigger truck, because what I have, is just enough for what we have right now. So sometime a year from now or so, we're spending this year trying to get ourselves in the position to be able to afford to upgrade the RV, get a new truck and all that stuff, which I think we'll be able to do. Like we got a lot of things we're getting paid off this year and stuff. So excited about that. And hopefully we can, then do that, get something bigger and spend more time on the road. Again, I can work from anywhere. If we can get her to where she can work from anywhere, we can spend plenty of time on the road, seeing all the cool stuff. Really excited about it. But yeah, pretty fun.
I don't know. Do you think we'll visit Dallas? We'll think about it.
I don't know. He's been kind of mean to me lately. I have a cool museum.
We should check on Penny. We'll probably have to
go
down
check on Penny. That guy's abusive. You have a museum a mile from your house?
Is that the Elvis Museum?
What kind of museum is it? I do know we got to get back to Graceland.
Graceland, I don't want to go there again.
So we did Graceland. We did Graceland back in like 2011. No,
it was before we moved to
2007.
Yeah,
maybe like 2007. We had our kids; they were tiny, and even I wasn't as interested back then as I am like now at my old age. And we went through it, but like we had.
Oh my gosh, I was so giddy.
Did you have my parents with me?
Yes, I was loving it, and everybody else was like,
yeah.
Like, this is amazing.
She was in all her glory. She was loving every bit of it. I think the rest of us were like, well, I was like,
who doesn't love Elvis? You.
It wasn't even that. It's not that I don't love Elvis. I think it was more that I think it was more that we had the kids with us, and I was just like preoccupied and focused with them and their little bullshit. So I was worried about like keeping them busy. So I didn't get to really enjoy it either. But definitely want to get back to Graceland, Nashville. God, there's
Nashville. We didn't really get
so
to look
much
around.
Stuff to see, man. Bagger Bader says he just brought an F-250 with a 7.3 gas or sounds like y'all need a I'm looking at a diesel dually. I'm looking at a Ram 3500, maybe depending on what I can get a deal on a Ford 350 dual. It's going to be I know for a fact the RVs that we're interested in are every bit of dually country, like to pull them. So it's going to be a big rig. It's going to be a big truck, which I want anyway. Like I'd rather have a big truck anyway. Like I'd have one now if I could. So I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with pulling 45, 47 feet down the whatever. Like
that's what we're looking at. We're looking at getting a toy hauler. It's probably about that long.
Yeah, they're big. The ones we're looking at are big boys. I mean, listen. I want to live on the road. I want to, for whatever extended period of time, I want to enjoy all that stuff. But I also do want to have a little bit of space and don't want to be like living in a shoebox. So we're looking at the bigger RVs or fifth wheels, which require a big ass truck. So I know we got to get ourselves positioned to buy both a truck and an RV at the same time. Trading, trade, whether it's trading in my truck or selling my truck. Trading in our RV or selling our RV, and then coupled with the fact that we'll have both of our vehicles paid off this year, and some other bills and stuff paid off, like that's what we're doing this year to get ourselves in position to hopefully do this. So that's the plan. Excited about it. Love traveling. Would love to live on the road. Would love to hit the lottery and just live on the road and just explore every crevice of the U.S.
We'll go to every rally that's out there, and we'll go to everything in between the rallies. So.
Great question, Tiger. Right now, no, but that is the plan. When we do decide to actually get on the road and do it for an extended period of time, Starlink is the way I want to go. When we first started looking at Starlink like 2 years ago, the reviews were really mixed on it. The reviews were a lot of like,
Yeah.
if you're on the East Coast, it doesn't work very well, blah, blah, blah. If you're out in the middle of nowhere on the West Coast, it worked. But
And at the time, people were suggesting Starlink and a like either
A
mobile
Verizon or
hotspot
something
or
else.
a Verizon spot. And we did do T-Mobile for a while, but
I'm
got
hearing
rid
a
of
lot more now that Starlink is really like evolved and is a lot better now, and it works on the East Coast and it works all over the place. So by the time when we're ready, like when we actually buy and upgrade the new RV, we'll do our research on that. But I do think it'll be a Starlink probably set up. Doc's been to the museum. So what kind of museum is it? So we do like
It
museums.
sounds like a secret museum.
Yeah. So what is it, like a dildo museum? What's up, Moto Noggin?
Oh, we got the Grand Design.
I don't know if you've been in here, tonight, or if this is the first post. I'm sorry if you posted before, but good to see you in here. Thanks for joining. You just got the Grand Design Momentum. Is that a fifth wheel? Lots of parks have limits on the
I
size.
was wondering if you're waiting for him to answer you.
I am waiting for an answer, but no. We know lots of parks have limits on their sizes. We're definitely aware of that. It is what it is, but that's okay.
The problem for us is that we need to cart 2 bikes.
2 bikes. We want space.
And we were trying to squeak a golf cart
I'm
in
not
there
small.
if we could, but I don't know that that's likely. So
I'm down to see a Confederate museum.
Okay.
That'd be interesting.
So yeah, we're looking at the bigger toy haulers.
You said I just get the Grand Design Momentum is what you said.
Oh, I thought he said I just got.
I thought you said just got to, but it says get. So what you're saying is we should get that. You know what? So here's the thing, right? Been doing a ton of research. Ton of research. I'm not a big fan of the Grand Designs. I'm not a big fan of the Momentums. I'm not a big fan of the Brinkleys. And I know those are some of the top models, but we are actually kind of big fans of the Alliance Valors toy haulers. So that's kind of what we're looking at. But who knows? Between now and the time that we actually purchase,
that's true.
Who knows what we'll see and what we like. But right now, our favorites, and we have a running list. She has a running list. Our favorites are the Alliance Valor. It's really nice. And there's a couple different models that we like. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, this year, it's not going to happen this year. In 2025, we're using this year to really get ourselves positioned to be able to do it. But maybe early next year, hopefully. Just get an old school van and an enclosed trailer for the bikes. Yeah, not our thing, bro. Not our thing.
Well, we kind of discussed.
If you're into that, watch Life on the Blacktop.
No, we kind of. Well, yeah, but I'm saying we kind of discussed a Class A versus a fifth wheel toy hauler, and for us, it really boils down to having a truck or a vehicle to get around in, and being able to take the bikes with us. So if we had a Class A, we've got to tow a vehicle, or you got to tow a trailer with your bikes and a vehicle in it, and then you're just really long.
So to have a Class A for us, for what we want to do, and everybody's different. I get it. And some people can deal with it. Some people can live in smaller space. Like, we're not looking for a small RV. We're not looking for a van. We're not looking for a small Class C.
And let me just say, we've looked in them at the RV shows.
I'm a large dude. I want space. I need space. I want to go on the road, but I'm not going to do it living in a shoebox. We need some space.
Those bathrooms are like this small, and you have to shower over the toilet.
The thing with a Class A, right? We would have to get a Class A diesel pusher to be able to tow a big enough trailer to have a car and 2 bikes in it, because you got to have a vehicle to get around. Like, you got to,
when you get places to stay somewhere,
when you go someplace and you set up shop, you don't want to have to take. You're not going to take the RV out sightseeing when you get to, you need something, right?
And I know we can't.
And you can't rely on the bikes, because what if it's raining or snowing or whatever, right? It's nasty out. So you need a car.
Right.
So that's why with a fifth wheel, you have the truck to when you get there, you have the truck, you can go wherever, or you have the bikes. You have both. So like realistically speaking, with a Class A, we would need a diesel pusher, which honestly, I don't know that we could afford a Class A diesel pusher. They're very expensive.
And a trailer.
And a trailer to put a car in, and so it's just like it's kind of out of our budget.
And like, that's just a lot getting around. I'm looking at a fifth wheel. You get to where you're going. I know we can't always go in national parks and stuff like that, but if you stay outside the park, you can disconnect, take the truck or the bikes, go into the park, depending on where you're going to be. I think it's more versatile and just fits our needs a little bit more. That's all. Not that one's right or wrong.
I don't think it's necessarily your height that's the issue. I think it's your standards. I think you got lower standards because you're so small. You're used to just crappy standards. That's what I'm saying.
Bert needs what? A full-size crapper. That is true.
Listen, I'm not trying to live in a tight, confined space. I want to travel. I want to see things, but I also need a little bit of.
Well, why can't you do it comfortably? Why do you have to live in a tiny shoebox?
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's one thing if you were going somewhere for a weekend, but full time in.
Hey.
No, not for us.
And if you listen to what I'm saying, we're in the same boat. We're trying to make it fit to our budget, right? I'm not rich either. Like, we're not poor by any stretch, but we're not rich either. So, trying to make it work for us. That's kind of where we're at.
Living within our means. That's all.
Yeah, just trying to make it happen, man. Like, I don't want to be one of these. This is one of the things George and I have always disputed and argued each other, right? Like, him and Stacy are big planners of their retirement. They're constantly saving. They're trying to like retire early. They're trying to like prepare to be retired. And I'm the opposite. I'm like, I'm not living for retirement because I've seen just way too many scenarios where people retire and you know what? They drop dead a year later or 2 years later or 3 years later. Like, I'm not trying to like save everything to retire. I want to do it now while I'm young enough to do it and have the energy to do it. And I want to travel the country and do it. And there's no reason you can't. Like, if you just figure out how.
Yeah, I don't want to be 75 trying to ride my bike around places. I don't know if I can. Hopefully I can, but, with health and other things, you don't know. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. So
no, you're not.
Trying to do it now.
And I've never been a big like saving for like, yeah, sure, we're trying to, save a little bit or whatever and prepare in 401ks and all that stuff. But
yeah,
I'm not just sitting here. I'm not busting my ass, working, never taking vacations to try to save for retirement. I take all my vacation time. We're going to take our vacation every year. We're going to go do stuff. We're going to see stuff because nobody's promised tomorrow, man.
And if I have to work till I'm 90, I don't really care. I don't.
No.
We've done and seen so much. I know there's so much more we can do and see, but
I'd rather work till I was 90 and still see all the things I want than to sit here and like bust my ass waiting for retirement, planning to do it all in retirement, and then I retire and then 2 years later I die. Like,
yeah,
that's not my thought process. And if that's your thought process, fine, do what you got to do. It's just not ours. Like, we're gonna live our life while we're still young. And
because the stuff we like to do is more for younger people. Again, most of what we do revolves around us taking the motorcycles places and going out riding the bikes. And not for nothing, there's not many 80-year-old couples that are in a motorhome riding their motorcycles places. Yeah, they're maybe 80-year-olds in a motorhome, but they're not riding their bikes places. So, we want to do that while we still can.
Dude, I know you were joking. I'm just responding. Everyone's different. Everybody else has their own idea of what is. Oh shoot! What did I do?
But that's the beauty
their
of
own idea of
travel.
What is works for them.
Yep. And that's part of why we wanted to do a travel channel, because we thought, well, we're doing it and we'll just show you how we do it because it's different than other people.
Yeah.
We watch the people that are in the $1 million motorhomes and around the country.
We watch them.
Yeah.
I love watching them. I love seeing what I'm never going to
I know. And there's people out there that can do it, and more power to them if they can. And we're not knocking them, and that's great. And we love to watch their content. But
that's the cool thing about, like, honestly, it's the cool thing about the RV world is that there's literally something for every financial category, right? Like you can if you want an RV and you want to travel, there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
Like Drew was saying or whatever. Like you can literally, if it's the only option you have and it's all you can afford, you can get one of those vans that's like has everything in it that you need, like much cheaper end, like all the way up to, you know, multi-million-dollar Class A RVs.
But here's my philosophy. I feel like the experience is what counts. So how you do it, if you spend $1 million or if you spend $10, as long as you get the experience of doing it, in the end, it's kind of the same. So like I was just telling our son, when I was in college, I worked at a hotel and I worked for a Holiday Inn and I worked for a Days Inn. And at the time, now this is going way back into the 90s, but
I think most people here can relate to the 90s.
At the Holiday Inn, I could get an employee discount rate at a hotel as long as they weren't full or there wasn't anything going on. $15 a night. I could stay at a Holiday Inn.
Can you imagine staying at a $15 Holiday Inn right now?
And Daytona, I worked at Days Inn at that time, and their rooms were $25 a night. So me and two friends went to Daytona Beach, and we stayed not right on like Daytona Strip, but we stayed a little bit outside of it for $25 a night. I think we were down there for like 3 nights, $75. Like, and we got in my car. I had a little Honda Civic that at the time when gas was like $1 a gallon, I had a little 10-gallon tank. You know, I had to fill up a couple times. So it was like, you know, $30 to get to Florida. I had a $75 hotel room for 3 nights. We probably ate Taco Bell that was like $5 a meal. I mean, we could travel for so cheap for like days. And that's what I grew up on. So for me, I don't need much. I can like just go travel and get to see stuff everybody else gets to see.
I have to address this comment.
What comment?
First off, this comment. What do you agree with me on? And I am absolutely flabbergasted that you agree with me on anything. But what do you agree with me on, B-Rodder? Second, is it true Jeremy Sires is your kin? So,
what did I miss?
No, I don't know. You didn't miss anything. I don't know what he's saying, but love Jeremy Sires.
Oh, okay.
She's not a big fan. I love Jeremy Sires.
I don't dislike him.
I don't know why. I don't know why you're saying that, but I definitely love Jeremy Sires. I would love to hang out with Jeremy Sires. Dude is awesome. His channel's huge. No, he's not my kin. His beard is actually longer than mine, and I am a little bit envious of his beard. But that's too funny that you say that because I am a big fan of Jeremy Sires. I was just watching his live stream last night.
Yeah, we were watching
Wednesday nights. He does his live. Yeah, so. I guess you watch him or you know of him either way. No, he's not my kin. I wish I lived in Florida with him and could hang out with him. That would be pretty dope. But no, he is a pretty cool dude. He's got a really good channel. If you don't know it, check it out. A lot of cool man stuff. But that was just funny. I thought it was funny. I saw the comment. Sorry. The vans are more expensive than some of them are.
Oh my gosh, those vans are crazy expensive.
Some of them are.
On the Mercedes, those vans.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that are. You're like, oh my god,
you could
why
get
are these so expensive?
You can get a giant Class A for cheaper than some of those.
And see, Crimson Glide. I know I'm late. He might be gone already. But what's happening, man? Haven't seen you in forever. I hope you're doing well. Long time no see.
Tiger says he misses the good old days. I do too, man.
Who does?
Tiger Ward.
What? I missed the good old days of what?
Did you not hear my whole conversation?
No.
Of the 90s.
Oh, is that what he's talking about? I thought he was talking about when I was younger and the channel first started, and I thought he was just talking about Baggers and Brews and how much he loved it back in the good old days.
Tell us what you were talking about, Tiger. Was it the 90s or was it the early days of Baggers and Brews?
In the building. Bert just Tobied.
I should have smacked him.
No, I did not. Where is Toby? I want to yell at him now, but now that he's got a heart condition, I feel
You
like
can't.
I can't
You
yell
gotta
at him
be nice
now
to
because
him.
if he dropped dead, I feel guilty.
Maybe you
It
gave
came
him
up
his heart
on one
condition, you jerk.
of his live streams one night. I thought he said, "You guys, what?" I don't think it was me, bro. If Jeremy Sires brought me up, dude, I'd be totally fangirling. Like, what? You brought me up?
You would be
No.
too.
I usually don't comment on his lives. I watch them, but I don't usually comment because I'm not as diehard of a bourbon cigar. Like, I like bourbon, I like cigar, but I'm not as diehard as those guys are on there. So I usually just keep my mouth shut and just watch. Yeah, that was back in the day, dude. I'm done with that, dude. I'm done doing that. Yeah, I was trying to stay young a little bit, but that didn't work. Look how gray it got. Is what it is. Not waiting until you're old to do things. Yeah.
That's what
Absolutely, dude.
he agreed with you on.
Yep, absolutely. You're not promised tomorrow, man. I just heard too many stories of people that just like saved 401k, retirement plan, blah, 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 blah. And, they retire and they're off to do all the fun stuff and drop dead like a year later. Like, we already are work. What do we got to work to get like your Social Security?
Like
67?
67, yeah. They raised it.
Like, if you look at the average age of the people that, like, you're literally working until you're 67 to get like 6 years. Like, that's kind of like what you're getting. Like, if you're lucky. Like, come on, man.
But for me, though, I don't want to wait 20 more years to go do stuff.
I don't either.
Why do I got to wait till I'm retired?
I get 3 weeks, I get 4 weeks, whatever my vacation time is, I'm taking all of it every year. I'm not rolling over 1 hour. No. Not rolling it over. I don't need to roll it over. I'm using. I get right now. I think I get 4 weeks. I'm taking every minute of those 4 weeks on vacation. And if I can, I'd go a little in the red. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, whatever.
Doc Harley said, "Now, thanks for joining us. See you in Daytona."
Where's he going? Where do you gotta go to bed?
Gotta go to Daytona.
All right, brother. We'll see you down there. Dad, I will talk to you before then, so I will see you down there. I'll come by. Well, hopefully we'll see you. Hopefully I'll see you. I know you're at the Advan Black tent on Saturday for everybody. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Just to make sure.
He left. He gone.
And it's not for him, it's for everybody else.
Oh, his wife needed him. He had to
go. Right. Saturday, March 1st, Dr. Harley will be at the Advan Black tent at Destination Daytona, the Harley dealership there, from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So, if you guys are interested in checking out Dr. Harley, that is where he will be. I don't know. There's a couple other people around him at 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock that I don't know. I've never heard of. Abe. Oh, Abe from Crew 2147. I think I've seen a couple of his things. We'll be there from noon to 2. Doc Harley will be there from 1 to 3. And Michael Bertini from the YouTube channel Bertini will be there from 2 to 4. And then our guy Steve from Sick Baggers will be there from 2 to 4 on Saturday. I think he'll be there on Sunday too. And then on Sunday, Baggers and Brews, the Beard, this guy will be there from 12 to 2. And then from 1 to 3 o'clock on Saturday will be Superman of NJ, Sam, thanks to me, anyway, will be there at this Advan Black tent. And then from 2 to 4 will be Professional Monkey. So if anybody is interested in the opening weekend at Advan Black, and I have no idea what else they got going on for the rest of the week, But that is what's going on for the opening weekend at the Advan Black Tent.
Cool.
Come check us out. Go to Advan Black Tent any time of that week, whether it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Go check out Advan Black. Talk to Alan, talk to whoever's there. Tell them Baggers and Brews sent you. Give us a little bit of credit for sending you guys over there. Tell them, we were promoting their products because we do love Advan Black. Good night, Doc. Nope, the wife needs me. Well, it's good to be needed. 70s. Wowzers. I don't know what that's about. 70. Yeah. You can do more when you're younger and pay for it than wait till you're for sure.
Well, that's the other thing too. By the time you got all your 401k and then inflation hits and what it is 20 years from now, you can't afford to do anything. I don't know. I'm not waiting.
Nope.
There's just too much stuff on my bucket list. I can't wait.
Definitely.
So we're doing it.
So other exciting news this week, I re-upped my sponsorship with Legendary USA. If you guys were following last year, we were sponsored by Legendary USA, which is a leather company here locally in New Jersey to us, only about 45 minutes away here in Toms River, New Jersey. You can go to their website, legendaryusa.com. They have some amazing vests, jackets, gloves, chaps, anything leather related. Plus, also you can get T-shirts, hoodies and stuff like that. But
they're online.
They're online, legendaryusa.com. If you go in the link that we provide in our all of our videos, we'll get credit for anything that you buy from there. So I will put that link in this live stream description for you guys to check out. But if you click on that, but Legendary USA, awesome leather. Like, guys, if you guys have followed us from the beginning, you know that we've really kind of we've gravitated towards companies that we really do believe in and we really do like. We haven't been one to bounce around, change. Loyalty is a big deal to me. Zero 3D has been one of the ones that we've been following or using and partnered with since the very beginning of this channel because we love their product and we believe in their product. And then we've added on others like Tab, which we use and love. Olean's, Legendary USA. Like we don't bounce around. We believe in these companies. We get involved with them because we believe in them. That's what I'm basically trying to say. So,
and they're great products.
They're great products. We get involved with them because we like the products, not just because they're willing to work with us, is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of different channels out there that bounce around, and one week they're telling you how great Legend suspension is, and then the next month we're over here, we're using Olean's or suspensive technology or whatever. Whatever it is, they're bouncing around because they're taking the best deal that these companies will give them. I'm telling you right now, I will never do that. That's not how I work. I am loyal to the brands that I like and the brands that are good to me. We have been tight with and family with Zero 3D since we started this channel. I know there's other brands out there, that people like. Cool. They might be great. Awesome. I'll always support and promote Zero 3D. Same thing goes with Legend USA. There's other companies out there you can get your leather jackets from. You can get your chaps, vests, whatever, gloves, whatever you need from. But I think Legendary USA stuff is top notch.
Well, you have their stuff. You use
I have their stuff.
You like it.
It's amazing. It feels amazing. It's not you can get stuff at rallies. You buy leather. You buy, a lot of people do it. Listen, we've all been there. We just got in the motorcycle scene. We just got our first motorcycle. We got to go get all the stuff to fit in. We go to the rally. we've been there. Like we were there like in 2013, 2014, right?
Yeah.
Like we bought bikes. We went to the rallies. It's like, oh, buy all the stuff that makes you like fit in and look like a biker.
It was stuff that you needed. Like
you need
a
stuff you think you need. And you go and you buy this stuff and you buy it from these crappy companies and it's all made in Pakistan. It's made overseas. It's like crappy quality. Like when you feel real leather,
hi RV biker,
you know it's real leather. And Legendary USA is real American made leather. Made in America from American leather. It's like 100% American. So all that to say, check them out. They're a sponsor of the channel. They sponsored us last year. I just renewed with them last night. Talked to Chris. He's an awesome dude. Check them out. It's an awesome product. LegendaryUSA.com. If you go through the links in our description, it helps us out. It lets them know that we're sending you there. So check it out. If you're in the market for anything leather.
Oh, the hockey game's on. I forgot.
It's on right there. It's tied.
Oh, we're tied. Second quarter.
Tied. Who said that? Somebody said that?
Yeah. Gene Kelly.
RV Biker, what's happening? Said hello, Piney Princess. Gene Kelly, what's going on? Period 2. Yeah, it's been up here, and I didn't even notice until any of you guys said it because we got the TVs on over here. But anyway, I just wanted to I wanted to do the quick plug, quick promo for some of the brands that work with us. Obviously, Legendary USA is a sponsor. Tab is a sponsor of the channel. Those are the two channels that really like 100% support us. I have their handlebars. I got their pipes. Love their stuff. Awesome product. Obviously, we work closely with Zero 3D and Oleans and Clockworks. So obviously all brands we like. And Epic Eyewear. If you're in the market for some shades for riding, Epic Eyewear, check them out. And if you guys are ever really seriously interested and want to know, if you haven't seen it on Instagram or online and you need a promo code, let me know. I'll give you that too.
Greg is still trying to fit in with the wannabe bikers. Are you a wannabe biker?
Greg, I'm still trying to fit in with that. Yeah, I'm still trying to fit in too, Greg.
Yeah.
It's a tight-knit group, man. They're not very friendly sometimes.
Honey, did you get your hair done? Looks like DeBeard got his beard straightened up.
Who said that?
RV biker.
Did you get your hair done?
So, well,
my beard is a disaster.
My hair gets done every 6 weeks. Otherwise, I'm as gray as this guy. Not that bad.
Talking about dyeing it, or talking about
you tighten it up? No, I'm growing it out again.
So I trimmed up the sides up here a little bit.
Thanks for noticing, though, that Bert's all trimmed up.
Yeah. I just figured it was like really puffy out here. And it was making my face look really fat. And I'm fat enough as it is. I don't need help looking fat.
Greg says the wannabe bikers mean so much to him. That's good. They mean a lot to us, too. We're one of them, actually. I'm a wannabe biker.
Said they're so mean to me.
Oh, they so mean to me. I misread that.
You read that wrong.
They mean a lot to you, too. Don't lie.
Oh, snap. Oh, here comes all the sweet nothings. Oh, shit. I got to pee.
Well, listen, I need it from them so I don't get it from you, tart.
For the record, I started really early tonight because I had a rough day.
Oh, yeah, with your whole tire change. That was rough. I know.
So I had a rough day. I started a little early. And I started peeing a little early.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, RV biker. Where have you been when I talked about this for 2 hours?
He's just so if you're just joining us.
Do you know the details?
Bert is getting there on Friday.
Tell them all the details. I gotta pee.
Did you write it down? Because
I'm getting there on Friday the 28th.
Now you gotta pee? Friday the 28th. People are sending him all over Florida. We got a lot of addresses he's going to, probably mostly gay bars when he's there. Because I don't trust you people to give him like legit places that are happening for the bike rally. But he's getting there on Friday the 28th. I don't know what time. So we'll be there for Saturday, March 1st and through the following Saturday. So he won't be there for the second full weekend, but the first weekend of Daytona Bike Rally, he's going to be there. I unfortunately cannot join him because I have to stay here and work and pay bills and, you know, keep the Cheney homestead running and afloat while the beard goes off and plays. Somebody has to be the adult. That's going to be me. So he's going to be the Advan Black Tent the first weekend, Sunday, March 2nd, between, what did he say it was? 12 and 2, something like that. Yeah, 12 and 2 will be at Advan Black Tent. So check him out. Was that a girly place to get the beard looking good? Probably got to put out. No, he goes to a barbershop. You want to know where you get all cleaned up at?
They don't touch my beard.
They don't touch. I thought they did. No. They will if you ask them to.
Everyone,
you're not going to bring me one.
What? What do you need? What do you want?
I'll take one of the porters that are in there that I brought down.
They'll clean up like some crazy strands or some crazy if it's like she'll clean it up a little bit. But where'd it go? She'll clean me up if I ask her to, but usually I don't have her touch my beard. I usually just do it myself. I don't like people touching my beard. Really don't like to touch my beard.
Thanks. Bert never plays adult. That's what I said.
What'd
he
you
never
say?
plays adult. I told him, you go to Florida and play around. I got to stay here an adult and hold down the Cheney homestead. I'm not able to go.
Well, I wouldn't have got married to a responsible, brilliant woman.
Did you wash your hands?
Yes. If
fly on the wall, let's know. If you were a fly on the wall, you'd know.
If I wanted to play adult. So
I really wish you would have told me that back then, because I would have laid down some different ground.
There's a lot of things. Had I told you, you wouldn't have married me.
Oh, I know.
So I'm not
totally
stupid.
know that.
I'm a little bit smart.
Tell us Bert secrets. Oh,
I don't like being an adult.
What are Bert secrets?
I did
I'll
watch
have to think about that. I'll think
Smells
about what
like
some Bert
apple.
secrets are.
So did you explain everything to RV Biker about?
I did, and he's going to come hang out with you at the Advan Black Tent on Sunday from 2 to 4. Right?
I hope so.
Right, RV Biker?
And if you come, you'd be like, you'll get 3 in 1. You'll get to see me, you get to see Sam from Superman and NJ, and you'll get to see Pro Monkey.
But you're really there to see him.
If you come out. Hopefully you're there to see me, though, because F those other guys. I'm thinking of traveling in my CVO Ultra Limited and buying. I'm thinking of trading in my CVO Ultra Limited and buying a Street Glide Ultra and Mystic Shift. Is that a color? Mystic Shift? You're always doing stuff with your bikes, man. And I mean, you always have a pretty good. We've had a lot of. Me and RV Biker have had a lot of dialogue on the DMs. His bikes always look on point. They always look nice. He has a good taste in bikes. So I mean, if that's what you're.
Oh, you're trying to butter him up. So
nah, man. I mean, his bikes always look really on point, really nice. Like he does a good job with his bikes and everything he does aftermarket with them.
Why are you gonna trade in, man?
Some people just like to just like change.
I know new stuff. I wish I could be that way. I'm partial to stuff I get, and then
really wash your hands. What do you pee on your hands? Yeah. No, but I touched my willy, and now I'm touching her face.
Weird. Don't do that again.
Yeah. So a couple other things that we haven't discussed since the last time we saw you, and we're gonna try to do these at least every other week, so like every 2 weeks, so twice a month kind of thing, right?
If that's too much, let us know.
Yeah, if you get sick of seeing us, let us know. But we haven't seen you guys since the Super Bowl, and I know a lot of you guys not football fans. A lot of you guys get all hostile and are like, we don't watch football. Blah 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 blah. I get it. But we watch football.
Hold on, Apple Glide's dipping.
What?
After
Have a
an
good
hour and
night.
a half,
Safe
now
trip.
you gotta
Where are
go.
you going? What do you got? Something better to do?
I know, right?
What do you got to do?
Where have you been anyway? We haven't seen you in
Wash
like
your underwear?
months, and then you're
Ain't
gonna
seen you in
just
like 6
like,
months.
geez,
You pop
just
on
dip
here,
out,
you talk shit, and then you just
bounce.
dip out. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Bye. Bye,
Bye,
Felicia.
Felicia.
All right, but no, seriously though, bye. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
So happy Taylor Swift. So, Super Bowl. A lot of people have different opinions on the Super Bowl. Everybody's all over the place on the Super Bowl. This is our first time talking with you guys since the Super Bowl. What's everybody's take on the halftime show? That's what I'd love to know. I got to go change my hair. He's such a douche. I hate that dude. Fly, Eagles, fly. Road Reality is the Eagles fan. So what do you guys think about the halftime show? Does anybody have an opinion?
Because the game was kind of boring.
The halftime show. The game was what it was. Eagles.
They blew them out. They spanked them.
Blew them out.
They did.
There's not a lot to talk about as far as the game goes.
Halftime show sucked. It sure
Honestly,
did.
I don't care. The team I wanted to lose more lost, but I'm not super excited that the Eagles did win.
Yep, no bueno. See, nobody liked it. Now, is it true that you like they picked the halftime show based on who bids the most for it?
I don't know.
I had heard that, and I don't know if it's true, but it makes total sense because why else would you get a dude that like is very like genre specific? It's not like he's a pop star and appeals to a lot of people.
I don't know.
And then supposedly it was like the most watched halftime show, beating Michael Jackson in 1993.
But that's like,
and I don't buy it.
But that's no different than the box office for movies setting records. Well,
no, like most watched, so the most people watching. But there was nothing else going on. Why wouldn't you watch that?
But there's more people. There's just more people.
More people watching it. Maybe I get. Oh yeah, more people in the world.
There's just more people.
I don't know. I totally would have watched Michael Jackson before I watched that dude.
That guy sucked.
I didn't like it.
I didn't watch the halftime show. Couldn't understand a word. I got the hiccups. Word that guy said, so I just
can't understand him.
To my guests. You had guests? Do you have a party? Do you have a Super Bowl party?
Yeah, we went to George and Stacy's and watched it. You gotta cut back on your drinking.
I know. I should.
You're missing new comments. What are the new comments?
Halftime show. Ooh, shuck docky dick. Docky balls. Docky? What's docky?
Okay. Remember at the beginning of the show when I said it's time to leave?
What are
this is your last one.
What are docky balls?
Keep going.
Is that supposed to be donkey?
Yes, probably, but you know. Maybe he has fat thumbs too, like you.
Donkey dick.
Halftime show is fake and gay, pretty much. That's what we said. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He didn't get paid for that. See? But no. I think they pay. They pay to perform, is what I heard.
Yeah. It switched.
I don't know if
like
it's true.
So it used to be the NFL used to pay artists to get these big artists in to play the halftime show. But now it's gotten so huge and so much notoriety that they've now twisted it. The NFL has converted on that and made it so that people are actually paying them to play it.
Yep.
So that's kind of where we are now.
Yeah, and if you didn't like it, it isn't your world. Okay, well, it wasn't my world. I don't know who that guy is. I mean, I've heard of him, but I don't listen to that kind of music. So
if you didn't,
it was
like
all lost on me.
Show, this is your world. Yeah, it really. And again, I've seen a lot of that, and I've seen a lot of posts that if you didn't understand it, it wasn't meant for you. Insinuating that has something to do with like the black minority community, stuff like that. But my point was like, I don't even care. Race having nothing to do with it. Anything that's played on the halftime show of the Super Bowl should be geared towards as many people as possible. Basically, it should be like so a little bit vanilla to the point where like everybody can enjoy it. Right? That's the whole point of it. Like you're playing it for millions of people watching the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Why would your Super Bowl halftime show be geared toward just a
specific genre of people,
black people in it, or just the white people in it, or just anybody? Like it should be geared towards everybody, and that's what just like people just. It's just like over the head. Like it's just like everybody's so caught up in this political race war that like they just don't get it.
I hope we can go back to just. I know we'll never go back to the way it used to be, but I hope we can kind of let it go a little bit and kind of get back to the way it used to be.
Where, listen,
like I love music. I'm such a music fan. I like all genres of music, and I'm not even saying I dislike.
I don't want to hear from the liberal left minority about how like, oh, I don't understand it because I'm white. No, I didn't understand it because it's like mumble rap. Like I literally
couldn't understand.
It isn't about I don't understand your message. I didn't understand the words coming out of your mouth. Like, and people are like, oh, it's because you're white. No, if you threw up there a heavy, like a heavy, not heavy metal, but like a heavy metal rock band, one of those ones that like screams and
like
shouts.
Guar. I couldn't even understand them.
Or any of those like hardcore metal band, death metal. Where,
I would thought the same thing.
I would say the same thing. That sucked ass because I don't understand the word you're saying because you're just like screaming or whatever.
Right.
Okay? So it's not a black and white thing. It's a I couldn't hear your words.
What'd you say?
Like I'm an old fat white dude. Like I can't hear the words coming out of your mouth. So no, I can't understand your plight as a black man because you're not making it in English. Tell me in English. Speak it to me in English, and then I can be like, oh, you made a good point. But I didn't understand a word he was saying. The whole time it was playing, we were all sitting there, and I'm like, I can't.
Here's another piece, though, that I didn't like.
I don't know what he's saying.
There's
no words.
I didn't like the production. It was very basic. It was just a bunch of people hopping around. Like, there was no production zhuzh to it. Like, nothing.
There's been so much better. Man.
Yeah. Like, Michael Jackson, right? He, like, popped up out of the top of the stage. Like, they didn't have any kind of setup. No. There was no stage. There was no flair.
A whole shit ton of people on stage.
No, nothing.
Which, by the way, nothing for nothing. If you're trying to get a point across this point of diversity and inclusion and all this stuff, right? The best way to just screw that right in the ass is to have nothing but black people on the stage. Not trying to be racist, but if all you have is black people dancing, black people singing, black people this, black people that, black people, like nothing but black people, you're kind of defeating the purpose of diversity.
Well, that's true. You're not pushing diversity.
I'm just saying, like you're screaming about diversity, diversity, and then when you get your opportunity to showcase your thing, you're not diverse. So,
but again, I just thought the production was really low budget. Like I could have done that. I could have put people out there in hoodies and sweatpants.
Yeah,
and told them to dance around. It was like there was no budget whatsoever.
It wasn't. There was
no production quality. I didn't like it.
Yeah, it was. It just didn't hit home for me.
So yeah, I thought overall the Super Bowl was pretty lackluster this year.
How about we go back to making it about football again?
True story.
Listen, I'm all for that.
We need new teams in the Super Bowl.
I'd be fine if they did like just bands, like marching bands at halftime. We
need two new teams in there. We got to have somebody else.
I didn't like that they cut up a Grand National. Yeah, I know the car people were pretty pissed about that too. The car community was not happy about that.
The car people have never been happy about hip hop videos. They've been ruining cars for years.
The F1 series starts in less than a month. Yeah, that's like car racing. Not my thing. Like,
no, we don't do cars either.
I'm just not into it. Like, and I'm not knocking you guys for loving it.
Not
Pro
car
Bowl
people.
is
We're not boat people. We're not
Pro
car people.
Bowl is
Even worse.
horrendous. I'm a football traditionalist. I'm a football diehard. I love
football.
I love the sport, and people think that I'm like just biased because biased to the Steelers. Like, no, I am as diehard a Steelers fan as you can get, but I care about football more than that. I can sit and watch, and people don't know this, and people will never know this because it's not the stuff that I like post about or I put on Facebook or Instagram. But I can sit here watching a Steelers football game with my son, who's also a diehard Steelers fan, and something happens, and I could be like, nope, like that was like 100% Steelers fault or a Steeler penalty or a Steeler whatever. Like I can like criticize the Steelers. Like I am a football fan before anything else. Like the game of football has been in my blood since I was a little kid. I love it. It means a ton to me. And like I can like watch it, and I can watch a game and I can be unbiased about like the penalties and things like that, or the calls or this, that. People think like, oh, you're just a Steelers fan, like you're mad because your Steelers lost. No, I can sit here and I can point out to you when I like a call goes against or a call is missed for the Steelers, and I'll be like, we got away with that one. They missed that. I'll take it.
Yeah, you say it all the time. I'll take it.
I'll take it. But that was a bad call. Like they missed this call on the Steelers, the Steelers holding or whatever. Like, so I don't know where we were going with this or what the conversation was.
We were just talking about stuff that happened since we did our last live streams. That was the Super Bowl. The other thing that I just saw was that was really hilarious. Was Mark Hamill, who played Luke Skywalker.
Oh, did you guys see this?
See the video where he's at the BAFTA Awards presenting, and his pants fell down in conversation. He's given an award and he's really rambling on, but he just as he's talking, his pants just fall down, and he just keeps talking, and he pulls his pants up, and he's behind the podium. But it's crazy.
This one? It's this one, right?
Yeah. You don't have it on the screen though.
Hold on, that's delayed.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah.
So here it's hard. It's kind of hard to see. You don't really get to see a good like.
But look, like, his pants just fell down, and he pulls them up.
So we're ahead, right? Like we're seeing it before they see it.
And then
it's delayed.
And then he just keeps presenting the award, and
so he's in a tux, and his tuxedo pants just fall down.
How does that happen?
Did anybody see this? Like when it was happening?
That's the craziest thing I've seen.
I don't like. Did you guys see that when it happened? Like, I stopped it now, but wild.
Yeah, weird, totally weird.
No fly on the wall. Steelers did not cut him because he's basically a free agent. You don't have to cut him. Like he gets to decide whether he wants to come back to Pittsburgh or he wants to go somewhere else. So they didn't have to cut him. Like he's basically a free agent, and they'll negotiate and decide whether or not he comes back to Pittsburgh or not. But no, we didn't cut him. The other crazy thing that that's happened. Did you guys see? Did you guys see the whale thing?
The whale ate the kayaker.
So this crab was crazy.
Spit him out.
This was another wild. I think this is it. Check this out. So this guy is kayaking off the coast of.
Oh, and a whale just ate him. There goes my friend.
You're ahead of the game.
Bye now.
Tranquilo, agarra el bote, agárralo, tranquilo.
Oh my God.
Sí, yo pensé que me había comido ya y que me había tragado, pero ya cuando salí entendí que claro, probablemente era por curiosidad que se había acercado la ballena o quizás como para comunicar algo.
No lo veo, ni veo el bote, entonces me sorprendí, me preocupé.
Yeah.
Y después veo que sale a la superficie y después de él sale el bote a la superficie y después veo una parte del cuerpo de la ballena.
Tranquilo, tranquilo.
What if he never came back up? Like,
that is wild. Did you guys see? Did you see that? Is this the first time you're seeing that, or did you see that before? Like, holy crap!
I mean, it happened in the Bible, so I shouldn't be surprised. But wow, like when you actually see it happen to somebody, that's insane.
Yeah, I mean that,
and Jonah got sucked up into the belly of the whale, lived down there for a couple of days. That guy got lucky.
It's not that I don't believe the Bible, but when you actually get to
seconds.
see it firsthand, like on video, it's like wild.
That was crazy.
He speaks better than that guy at that halftime show.
He did too.
Oh, you guys are funny. In Spanish, it says that's a big ducking fish. He's alive. He said the whole whale was curious and playing.
That's what he said to make himself feel better. That sucker wanted to eat him.
That is some wild stuff. Is there any other things that you guys saw in the last week or so in the news that were wild and crazy like that we missed? Because one of the things we want to do with our live streams over the, as we move forward is obviously talk about bike stuff and motorcycle related stuff, blah, blah, blah. But like also try to bring up like some
fun current events, not politically motivated current events, because we're not looking for everything in the
drama. And it's very hard nowadays to find anything like current event wise that's not politically motivated, but like to find politically like stuff like this that just happened. That was crazy.
Oh, the upside down plane. Yep. That plane flipped over when it landed and
wild.
Nobody died. That was
absolutely
crazy.
Wild.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is,
what's funny about that?
No, I started looking at somebody else's comment. The funny thing is, right, and I didn't know this until like recently and finding some info, but everybody, and even I was like, holy crap, what is going on with all these planes crashing, right? It's not even remotely a new thing. If you look at the numbers of plane crashes from 2024 under Joe Biden, it's way higher than currently what we have right now.
Well,
no, there's no well. The numbers are, there was way more plane crashes in 2024 by January and February of 2024 than there are of January and February of 2025.
Well, that's crazy. I don't like to fly as it is, and I'm not flying now.
100%. But the thing that I'm saying is it's being reported more intensely than it was, and more like all these small little ones crashing and stuff than in 2024, because of who the president is and who they're trying to make look bad. I understand that, but it is.
You're gonna anyway.
But it is a political thing. Like they're trying.
That plane that crashed recently, that flipped upside down, they try to blame it on heavy winds, but I saw the video and it didn't look like winds flipped it.
No, it looked like a bad landing.
It would look like a really bad landing. Maybe that was due to the winds.
It looked like he came down so hard that it collapsed the landing gear, and when it collapsed the landing gear, they hit the ground, and then it freaking kind of rolled. It looked like he came down really hard. Like it looked like the pilot didn't know how to land.
But if it was heavy winds and he just landed, I don't know. I'm not a pilot, so I don't know.
I'm not either. I'm not a pilot.
I'm not going to critique him because
I don't know.
Not a pilot.
But it really didn't look like it was anything out of
that's why I don't
crazy.
Fly. That's why we want to travel in an RV and drive everywhere we go, because I do
Wait,
not
what? David said that happened to me.
That happened to a friend of mine on Cape.
What is that? What do you mean? What happened to a friend of yours?
That landed like a fat kid on a seesaw. Flip could have been weather related.
Where do you see that?
Road reality, right under that one.
I think we missed some stuff.
Oh,
Fun current event, not related to politics. Some jackass named Road Reality on YouTube
bought a 2024 Road Glide and kept a secret for 2 months before his bike reveal video. Oh, way to plug yourself for reality.
Dude.
All right.
What a fat turd.
Secret for 2 months? That's unheard of. Did you keep a secret for 2 months?
No. I saw
2
on
minutes,
news
maybe.
a tree frog eat a squirrel.
Ew, I hate frogs. And you know what? I equally hate squirrels. So guess what? I'm okay with that. Show me that video. Where was that? I saw a tree frog eat it. That must have been a really big frog, and that scares me. I really hate frogs, but I freaking hate squirrels. He probably deserved to die.
In the world, that happened to a friend of mine.
The video recordings of the tower said what? Because of the bump on the approach. I think someone said.
But if you hear recordings, the tower said, be careful of the bump on approach. I think someone said that meant wind, but I don't know either, man.
Hey, Toby Northern.
Toby Northern! What?
That was so aggressive.
Holy crap, man! Good to see you. I'm glad you're kicking, man. Hope you're all right. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're recovering. Good to see you on here.
Squirrel, get eaten.
I know it's been a minute. They were all excited on here earlier, talking about how when I yelled at you on a live stream. So I'm glad you're on here, man. I'm glad
really
you're doing
sorry
better.
about that, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I'm just happy you're good to go, man, or at least still here, kicking, fighting.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Squirrels good eating. How long have you guys been doing YouTube?
All right.
Mitchell Comtois.
It's the question.
Yes. So Baggers and Brews has been around since 2019. Like June-ish of 2019. So that's like 5 years-ish. We've been doing the channel. If you're new to the channel, there have been some changes recently. So if you look back at our library of videos, the channel has been mostly me and my partner, who at the time was George, a dude. Recently, we've done some restructuring. George is not able to keep up or do the videos and do the channel. He's got a lot of stuff going on in his personal life, so he had to step aside. This is my wife.
And I got roped into this.
The Piney Princess.
Against my will.
Her online handle is the Piney Princess. Carolyn is her real name. My wife. She is filling in for him, and my new sidekick, which definitely I appreciate, is better sidekick, better looking, all that stuff.
I just put up your crap.
But so we're moving forward. It's a very recent new happening in 2025 that it's kind of changed course, and it's no longer two old middle-aged dudes. Now it's me and my wife.
His extremely much younger wife.
So much younger, sexy, hot wife, tagging along. But we've been around for about 5 years, about 20,000 subscribers. Almost 4 million views over the last 5 years. I don't know what you're looking for as far as your question, but yeah, we've been doing this for a little bit. It's a little different in the motorcycle space than in a lot of YouTube, whereas it's a very specific, a very confined demographic kind of thing. So it's a little bit harder to grow and get big in this space just because there's not as many people. Like there's just not there's a lot of different things you can go to on YouTube, little different topics that you can go to where it's like massive. And
motorcycles are just like a niche.
Motorcycles
community.
Is a very small niche in the YouTube world. Yeah. So, but we love it. So that's where we're at. But yeah, I don't know. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll be happy to answer you. Hopefully you subscribe and keep watching, but we don't just do live streams. Obviously, we do a lot of rally stuff, motorcycle rides, motorcycle destination stuff, things like that. So hopefully you'll stick around and watch some more of the content.
RV Biker is selling bikes at Tampa Bay Harley.
Yes, he is.
He'll fly us in, put us up at Hard Rock.
What?
And then...
Where do you see this at?
Oh my gosh. It's right there.
Let everyone know I'm selling bikes at Tampa Bay Harley Davidson. Will fly you in, put you up at the Hard Rock, and then you can ride your new bike home. So what if I don't end up buying a bike? You still fly me in?
No. He's got to get something out of it.
Yeah,
but
so
it would be nice, then you can fly me in.
What do you, if you fly me in, though, like I'm locked in the... I'm so confused. So confused. Baggers and Brews, Bert never needs to apologize.
Yes, he does. All the time.
Tell that to the wife. Tell that to the wife. I'm slowly healing.
You were such a slow reader.
No, but I'm going...
A little more every day. Can't ride or drive until after March 9th. Thanks for the love.
I was trying to like slowly break down
his... You're trying to drunk read.
I was trying to break down his comments and give him credit as we go, but okay. Sorry, Toby, she's over you.
I'm not over you. I'm reading because I'm over you.
You're never going to be over me, baby.
Glad you're healing, Toby.
Yeah, man.
Slowly but surely you'll get there. March 9th will be here before you know it. I know it sucks not driving.
Yeah, man. But you got to do what you got to do to continue on this planet. So if the doctors tell you that's what you got to do, listen to them. Do what they say. Get better. Pawnee is much better looking than George. That
George is really offended right now.
George is kind of ugly. So
tell him you said that.
Well, if you really cared about us to be watching this right now and would know. So there's that. Right?
That's true. He'll watch it back and he'll comment.
There's something to be said for having, a female dynamic on the lives and on the videos, which she will be in the videos.
And I actually ride my own motorcycle.
She does ride her own whip.
Mm-hmm.
What?
So I'm not just here.
What do you ride?
Of my good looks.
This is a great question. What do you ride? What are you on?
I have a 2006 Super Glide. Why are you looking away?
I don't want to mess you up.
I have a 2006 Super Glide. It's a Dyna. I'm a Dynaho. Faux show. Yep. And I love it. It's the anniversary edition, so it's the red, white, and blue bike.
Yeah.
Bert calls her Miss America.
Yeah. It's you know what? That is kind of that's not that it would matter because you have what you have, but I think the cool factor is that it's that anniversary edition, red, white, and blue, mostly white, but red, white, and blue, color themed.
It's a white bike basically with some red, white, and blue on the tank badge and the
very.
But it looks like it's a throwback. It's the anniversary edition, so it's a throwback to the 1971.
Yeah.
So the 35th anniversary of the
Super Glide
that came out in 1971, which had that boat fender, which was really ugly. So I'm glad they changed it up a little bit. But
yeah.
That's why I'm very particular about my bike. You don't see many installs at all on my bike. I did get a new headlight a few months ago, but other than that, I keep it pretty stock only because it's an anniversary edition bike. I don't want to change it up. Yeah. I love how it looks. I love everything about it. I got a new headlight only because the headlight I had
sucked. Was like just for
candlelight.
Like
I was riding by candlelight.
Literally, it looked like you're like Paul Revere with like
a lantern. I may as well have had a little long jockey on the front of my bike holding a lantern. It was really bad. It was bad. So
and she's tried to keep it as stock as she can and still be comfortable and functional. There's been a couple of small changes we made with some of the foot pegs and the
only
headlight.
because the foot peg fell off.
And they just weren't good.
No, they weren't good. So I changed out the foot pegs and I changed out the light.
Those didn't even feel stock. They felt like really crappy aftermarket.
Yeah, that's about it. But you know, a new bike might be in my future.
It will be.
I mean, we just talked about a new truck and a new camper. A new bike is probably on the back burner.
It's just a matter
only because I have one. I don't need one. I have a bike.
Yeah.
It's paid off. So
it's a matter of time. I'll
get one.
I want her very badly to be in a touring bike that her and I can go on longer rides on.
For sure. We tried to do a long ride, and that's a funny video to watch. What year was that? 20.
So that was
2020, 2021.
Worst ride ever.
Worst ride ever. We rode to Virginia. I took the Dyna on what should have been about a 7-hour ride, and it rained. I've never. Oh my gosh! It was like a 2-day ride, and it's never rained so steadily, except for that weekend. It rained from the moment we left New Jersey, about an hour into our trip, until we got there. Of like 12 hours straight it rained. There must have been just like in the cartoons, just a cloud over us that followed us all the way from New Jersey to Virginia. It poured rain.
What year was that?
Thunderstorm. I don't know. It was 2021, maybe 2020.
So that's
somewhere around there. But that was a fun video. But yeah, so I took that trip and it was 500 miles, and I just decided that's too far to go on a Dyna. Can't do that again.
It's just not comfortable, feasible. It's just not realistic.
That was crazy. I did it.
I want to find when it was.
My butt hurt.
Keep talking.
I also don't have cruise control.
Nope.
So for 12 hours straight, I was holding the throttle.
The worst motorcycle. So it is the worst motorcycle trip ever. Is the name of the title of the video
in the Baggers and Brews channel. Yeah. What year was it?
It was 3 years ago.
Okay, so 2022 or 21?
Trying to see where you can see that.
21, right there.
2021. August 17th, 2021.
Yeah, find that video.
So if you want to find that video, go back in our library to 2021 and give that a view. That was something else, that trip.
You got to catch up. You're behind in comments.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you were.
Not very much. There's not that many comments. So George had a makeover, and she turned out great.
Toby, said that was good content.
Better. Nice to meet you guys. I just started watching you guys' videos. Well, we appreciate that, Mitchell. Please keep watching. Lots of good stuff to come. We've been around, again, like I said, we've been around since 2019. We've been making, content consistently since then, and, consistently growing, but definitely got a lot of good stuff coming. Daytona is coming up, a lot of good content there, so keep watching. I hope you hit that subscribe button. So the channel should be changed to Baggers, Brews, and Beauty. Probably right.
No, we said we call it Baggers and Boobs.
Baggers and Boobs. I met you and George and Austin, I think, in 2019 at the World Record Run. Oh, nice. Greg. No kidding, man.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. We met a lot of people. I'm sorry if I don't remember, but we met a ton of people down at that ride. And literally that channel, our channel was just born. Right before
you didn't even know what you were getting into.
We had no idea at that point. Like we literally just started that channel before we left to head down to Texas, and meeting all those people was amazing. Like we thought we were the coolest thing ever because we met so many people that we saw online and stuff. It was so cool. But man, I apologize if I don't remember you. But we met so many people that day at that ride, the World Record Poker Run, that I apologize. But we met so many people.
Greg said I need a Road King.
If you buy a new bike, I'll fly you to Tampa, put you up at the Hard Rock, and you okay? Good to know. Tiger Ward. Every evening, people. Damn, this is. Oh, what's up, Joe? How are you, man?
He's a little late to the party.
He always gives me
go back and watch
because his thing is always behind Rudy's Fairing, and that's not his name. And I always like behind Rudy's, and I gotta put two and two together and remember what his real name is. RV Biker, Piney and the Beard. How much did Baggers and Brews raise for the tunnel? So just shy of $25,000. So it was 24 and like 700 something. So
nice.
So yeah, just short of 25,000.
Awesome.
And again, would love to have done more, but I'm really happy with that number, considering George and I had never done an ounce of charity work before in our lives, and we pulled it all together to do that. I'm pretty excited about that. What else?
Oh yeah, Greg was saying I need a Road King, but the only reason I don't get a Road King is because I want the fairing. So it's either a Road Glide or a Street Glide.
Yeah,
I'm not there yet.
Yeah, so the Road Kings are beautiful. Love the Road Kings.
I love them.
I want a Road King. Honestly, for the channel, if we did like a new bike kind of edition build or whatever, it would be a Road King.
Our problem is space. We don't have a big garage to put these bikes in.
But for her, not a Road King, because she does definitely want something that has the fairing and the radio and the navigation and all that stuff, because we would like to do longer trips together. So
what I
having
really
all that
want
stuff would be cool.
Is a CVO. I don't have CVO money, but I want a CVO. That one last year was beautiful.
Okay.
Was it the 2024 CVO?
I don't know, Rich.
The one we saw down in North Carolina.
Rich Biatch. I don't have CVO money.
I said I don't have CVO money. I got CVO taste.
That ride mode for...
What's RV Biker got for a CVO?
That ride made for good content.
He wants to put me on a 24 Street Glide in white Onyx Pro with a blackout motor. Funny you should say that, because I see those and I think they're beautiful.
Who's commenting? You're just jumping ahead.
RV Biker, go 2 more down.
Oh, you can't. Piney would look great on a 24 Street Glide in white
Onyx Pearl with blackout motor.
Yeah,
and how many have I seen that I'm like, I like that. I like that.
So what's the problem?
What kind of deals RV Biker getting me?
RV Biker, you need to make my wife a deal so that I can fly to Tampa and stay in the hotel and have a little bit of a vacation in my life. So how about you find a white Onyx Road Glide?
I think he said that he probably has one in his inventory that he could sell us.
No, I mean, I don't know. You don't even know, though. But, like, you don't know if you want a Street Glide or a Road Glide.
I don't. I've ridden your Road Glide. I do want to test ride a Street Glide.
You rode my old Road Glide.
Did I?
It was the Beer Glide. You didn't ride it. You didn't ride the Gold Digger.
Why am I not allowed?
And you won't. Cursed it. You crashed it.
You crashed it, you tard.
No, but it's a good question. Like, you don't know. Like, you could want a Street Glide, you could want a Road Glide. You don't know. You got to ride them. You got to like ride them a little bit more. Like you rode my Road Glide like very briefly
down the street and back. Yeah.
Like literally at like what, 15 miles an hour?
I probably got it up to 30.
Did you?
I did.
Either way,
I didn't hit the highway.
Like you need to give them a good test ride. You need to find out what you like, what feels comfortable to you, whether it's a Road Glide or a Street Glide. Like you got to figure that out. But even still, like pretty much they have like the same color combos and everything for both. So
for me, I'm a little weird when it comes to stuff like this, but I honestly have to pick a bike that like just fits me. It's gotta talk to you. It's gotta speak to me. It's I can't just go in and be like, oh, I want a new bike and this color is good and I get it. It has to be like kind of a different sort. It's gotta have a different look. It's gotta be a little original in some aspects. I don't know. It'll just I'll know it when I see it. I'll know it when I see it.
I feel the same way. The bikes I bought, they talked to me.
Right?
They definitely did. Definitely.
Yeah. And I'm not saying for the people that go in and they go, hey, I want a red bike, and there's a red bike, I'll take it. You remember the beer glide, though? Like, before we bought that, like, I saw that multiple times on the website. Yeah, and you just kept coming back to it.
Man, I really like that. I really like that. I kept showing it to you. And then finally it was like, I was showing it to you. I was like, you were like, well, let's go look at it.
Yeah.
So we went, like it was like several months after I had been looking at it, and we went, looked at it, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, man. I ended up buying it, right? Like,
actually, it was several days. It wasn't because you crashed the red one.
No, I'm talking about the red one.
Oh, the red one. The red one. Yeah, the beer glide.
I'm talking about when I saw the red one.
Yes.
Online.
Yes.
Out at the Harley dealer in PA. And I had seen it, and I showed it to you, and you were like, yeah, that's nice. Like, just blew me off. And I saw it again. Like, and I saw it again, like, on their website, and I'm like, oh, look at it. And you're like, yeah, whatever. And like, it took me like 3 times to get your attention. You're like, well, let's go look at it. We went, looked at it. And
I was like, oh, I like
and
that
then
bike.
And then I was like, I really like this. I really like this bike, and you liked it.
And then everything falls into place. That's how I know it's like meant to be, because when you start talking numbers and stuff, and then everything kind of falls into place, and I'm like, all right, then if it works and it's easy, it's good. But when when stuff's not meant to be, it, because then the numbers don't work and there's problems and there's issues, and then you just walk away.
Right.
Just walk away.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like with my bike, with that red one, it just kind of worked. It just kind of fell into place. And with the gold one, I felt like it just kind of, with this new one, like I felt like I did all the research, all the legwork. I negotiated with multiple places, and I got it to fall into place. And I negotiated over the phone with the place that we bought it.
Yeah.
And I got them to like come to my terms.
Yep.
Which is rare to like get them to like come to your terms. So like I feel like it's same thing. Like it's gotta talk to you, man. When you're buying a bike, like I don't look at it like just like, oh, just buy the bike, just buy it. Yeah. No, like
and some people do that, and that's okay. But that's not how we roll.
Baggers and Boobs would this be the most perfect
YouTube channel name in the history of all channels? I don't know. Would it be? You tell us.
I gotta change my channel name now? Shit.
No.
I look good. That's the fact.
That's not true.
I agree. Met tons of people.
I don't feel like I would look good on a little Sportster.
Nobody, but
I'm too big for a Sportster.
Famous. You gotta help me. I'm trying to read these.
Having trouble
because I can't see
American Ride podcast is ending too. George is completely out now for a long time.
Wait, what? Where do you see this? Stop skipping.
You have it up on the screen.
This one?
Yes, you clicked on it already.
Does this mean the American Ride?
The American Ride podcast ending too.
No. So American Ride podcast, I would love to keep going. It's up to George. That was this American Ride podcast was like George's baby. He was the one that wanted to do that. It was kind of his idea, and I was totally cool with it, and I'm still cool with it. But he's got to want to do it. If he wants to still do that, I'm down to do it. But
why did you just go to center screen? You were like, "All right, people, here's the scoop."
That wasn't intentional.
Here's what's going on. I gotta tell you the real scoop.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna run the.
You're gonna run where?
I'm gonna run the.
Get out of my seat, woman.
No, I'm gonna run the comments.
Damn.
Oh, he's gonna PM me later with a deal.
Who is?
He's got a bike for me.
He does not like me.
He's gonna sell me. He's a good salesman. He's gonna send me something because he wants to sell a bike.
Why are you on top of me?
What is? I told you you're past your limit and you're not allowed to have it more, especially not.
I know. It sounded good and everything.
This is your problem. Your real problem.
I love that movie.
40-ish. I can't.
We gotta click on
truck and a new camper and a new bike. Not at that price. You gotta come down.
So you're not flying to Tampa. I can't keep up. Are you flying to Tampa or aren't you flying to Tampa?
Who, me?
You. You're like, hey, he's gonna give me a deal. Oh, now you're like, oh, I can't do it for that. Like, I'm just trying to keep up with your negotiations.
Well, we're gonna work on that. To be continued.
Sounds like you lost.
Huh?
Sounds like you lost. What's next? Don't stop skipping over everybody. Who's got comments? Go down to all the comments. You skipped. Just fell in love with a 24 Road Glide during my test ride, and they happened to have a blue burst over chrome one, so it was done deal. Did you? So you bought it?
Bought a new bike. Nice.
Stop skipping comments.
Stop spitting.
But you're like ignoring people. Don't ignore people. Oh, you're killing me. Go back up. You missed people.
Oh my gosh. What? What did I miss?
I don't know. What'd you miss? Toby said something.
Toby said,
I've heard the newly designed Street Glide does much better with wind buffeting. I'll have to demo just, yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't care much about wind buffeting. Sounds like Add the Beer needs a shot. My man.
No,
I'm not going to do a shot tonight. V-Rodder, are you going to Daytona?
He's getting me the best price in the country.
So my question is, V-Rodder, who I know is a big Florida guy, are you going to Daytona or not? Am I going to see you down there? I would love to see you down there, man. We'll do shots together. Hey, y'all going to mobbing in June? No, probably not going to that mob. What is it called? The mobbing and something. I forget what it's called.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. It's short for something. Mobbing. There's some rally, some event. That's all you got? You didn't go through all of them?
How about it? When you had the controls, you weren't doing it. And then I take over, and now you got critiques.
Well, you can't move into the controls and then not do them.
I was clicking on them. You didn't like what I was clicking on. Such a typical bird. You got critiques for everybody except yourself.
Oh, dude. Holy crap. You're literally saying that. It's like other comments underneath it. Like, is all I'm saying.
All right, I'm going to click on everyone now.
Well, you should click on everyone. They all
He's going to get me the best.
Everyone in the side chat deserves attention.
Greg, can't wait.
What's that
for
mean?
What? I don't know. See?
Yeah. We don't know what that means. I bought the 24 Glide and I had 16 videos left to publish with my Street Glide, so I
kept the secret. Oh, okay. You couldn't keep a secret that long.
Wait, Road Reality. Where's Road Reality? Where are you out of? Because I think I'm confusing you with somebody else.
Mobbing? Yes, what's mobbing?
I think I'm confusing you with a channel that was out of Australia.
Moving Mountain in West Virginia.
Moving?
No, he said moving, and then Greg said mobbing.
I love boobing. Oh, moving.
Moving, mobbing, boobing, bobbing.
Mobbing.
What are we doing here?
Moving, mobbing mountain? I'm so confused.
He doesn't want to get deported. Are you Puerto Rican too?
Don't know yet. Don't want to get deported.
Trying to get there on the 6th for the V-Rod meetup.
There's a V-Rod meetup? Who does that?
The V-Rodder.
That's so gay.
Who
admits that they ride a V-Rod? That's so
Road
gay.
Reality is in Maryland.
Maryland? Are you sure?
Yeah. Do you know? Then he knows where we were. We were in Timonium, Maryland.
He might.
Are you near Timonium, Maryland? Are we even saying that correctly?
I don't know how else you would say it.
I don't know. I thought we were saying Charlotte, North Carolina.
I gotta say,
you go to Charlotte.
I'm looking at the screen over here. I gotta say,
Vermont.
I look pretty freaking sexy.
That's what you got out of that?
You're pretty sexy too.
Huh.
No? You don't see it?
No.
Okay, you look at me.
Huh?
What? Anyway, Toby said, Road Reality, Bert may be thinking of Harley Roadshow. I might be. I could be thinking of that.
Oh, he was an hour away from William.
45 to 60 minutes. Where do you live? That's not in DC.
We were out. We were in Baltimore.
So many lies.
Okay, now I'm out of comments. You know what?
See? Rushing through them. That's why I take my time.
Because you got nothing else to talk
That's
about?
why I take my time and I milk them. Milk them.
No, you're drinking and you don't realize that you're milking.
Bitches.
Are you liking your Ram truck? Do you see yourself buying a different one?
I love my Ram. No, I love my truck.
I think it's time to wrap it up.
I love my Ram truck, and I see myself buying a 3500 dually Ram truck in the future. That's empty.
Oh, that's yours.
It's completely 100. You just grabbed 100% empty, like.
Well, because it was yours.
So yeah, I love my Ram truck. So just a little background. I grew up. I'm a Ford guy. I was a Ford guy. My dad was a Ford guy. I grew up a Ford guy. My dad had Ford trucks my whole life growing up. You want to switch? Exactly. I had my first truck was a Ford. My second truck was a Ford. Like I was a Ford truck guy, and then we got to a point where my Ford truck that I had was like a little bit older, was kind of crapping out on me, and I needed a truck. And I went shopping, trying to figure out what I was going to do. And everywhere I went, Ford wise, it was like just way out of my like I couldn't afford it. I couldn't get it.
They had no deals, and Ram had the deals.
I wasn't done
at the time.
I wasn't done. I couldn't get into a Ford. I couldn't get a deal on a Ford.
Twice as much.
No, I just couldn't afford I couldn't afford a Ford, and so I went to Ram. Some different, Ram dealers and like a Chrysler, Ram, whatever, blah 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 dealers, and I ended up at the time I wasn't driving a lot, like I wasn't driving like distance wise a lot, so I ended up getting into a Ram lease, 2015 Ram, brand new, beautiful Ram truck, 2015. I got into a lease for a really good price.
Oh, because you kept saying like nope, and then they wouldn't let you leave.
I was at the dealer and kind of played the game like they gave me a price and I was like I can't. My wife's not gonna be cool with that. Like kind of like whatever, but I'm not. They give me another price. And I kept calling her.
They said they could do this. And I'm like, no, that's still not good enough. He's like, all right, I'm going to leave. Okay.
And I kept telling them, I'm like, I'm going to leave. And they kept coming back with different prices. So
they're going to do like this much. I'm like, oh, that's better, but still not good enough. All right. I'm going to go home. I'll call you later. And then like 10 minutes later, now they said they're going to do this. And I was like, well, if they can do this, then they can do this.
So bottom line, we worked them down to a really like.
They didn't want to let you leave until you got a truck.
A price that we were cool with. We worked them down to. I got into a lease, and it was a lease, which has its restrictions, but I wasn't driving, a lot of miles. My job wasn't far, so it was not.
It worked at the time.
It worked, right? It was good. So I got into it, and once I got into the Ram. The 2015 Ram, I really fell in love with it. I liked it a lot. And when the time came up with the 3-year lease was ending and I started looking, I found like things had changed in the auto industry world. I don't know, but like I could not get. I was everywhere I was looking like I could not get like I wanted to look at like getting a new lease or whatever, another lease for like just re-upping a lease on a newer model, whatever. Could not get anything near that monthly, rate that we were paying.
Yeah, the payment.
That payment, I couldn't get anything near that, and I was like, "This is bullshit, right?" Like, you couldn't get anything. So I started looking at something to buy, and ended up buying another Ram. It actually ended up being another 2015, which at that time was a little older. But anyway, I bought an older Ram at that point because I bought. The original lease was 2015 Ram, 18. So I was like, we were like, like almost 2019, and I bought a 2015. But so that's what I have now. And now I'm just like, I really, really like the Ram. I don't hate the Fords. I could still always go back to a Ford, but I don't know that I'm going to get into one for a price that I'm going to like. But I'm not anti-Ford. I grew up a Ford guy. I love Ford. My dad was always a Ford guy. So I would, if I could get a good price on a Ford, I would do it. But I'm kind of converted to a Ram guy. How you feel about it?
I like the Rams. I think they're a good truck. I like driving them. I didn't dislike the Fords, but RV Biker wants to get a tattoo.
See that
in Daytona, all the way at the top.
This one?
Yep. What do you think about it?
Thinking of getting a bar and shield tattoo in Daytona. Maybe I should get a Daytona tattoo. I got a Sturgis tattoo.
You want a Daytona one?
Yeah, I should.
I don't know. Maybe you should.
The beard, do you have?
Maybe you and RV Biker could go together and get
thinking of getting a bar and shield tattoo. The beard, do you have one? Harley logo. So I have. You guys can't see it, but it's like right here. Right. Hold on.
Right there.
This one right here. There's a Harley #1 logo, and it says underneath it, Sturgis 2020, which was the pandemic year that we went.
That was the first year we went ever.
But man, maybe I would like to get a Daytona tattoo. Maybe we need to get together.
Now you got the wheels turning.
Maybe we need to get together there, RV Biker. I don't know. Like, I'm not against it. I think it's definitely, like, I have no problem getting a tattoo just, to like identify every rally. Commemorate every rally. Commemorate every rally that I go to.
Drink another one, homie.
What are you drinking?
Nothing.
That's right. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Lightweight.
Shut your mouth.
Oh, I drank one drink, and now I want to be high and mighty and look down upon.
I drank 3.
Those of you that drink drinks.
Down upon those of you that drink drinks.
Yes.
No more. No more for you.
Yeah. I've got a 2017 Ram 1500 Sport. Love it. Can't drive it right now, but
it's nice to look out the driveway.
Problems. I got a bar and a shield tat when we went to Daytona. I wouldn't mind a bar and shield tat.
There's got to be a tattoo joint on Main Street, no?
I might get something.
All right. Let me know.
Find a spot.
Daytona face tattoo?
Ford is
only if Dallas gets a matching one.
That's true. That's true. Daytona face tattoos. Do it. Dallas is still here. What a little turd burglar.
He's been hanging out.
He's just creeping.
Creeping.
I remember that, creeping. Toby. I had a 4x4 no bailout edition decals on my. That was 11. Keep it rolling. I gotta pee. Listen.
Oh, you can't leave me with the truck talk.
Yes, I can. No, 2.5. Oh, we're way past our cutoff time too.
I said 10 o'clock.
What time is it?
There's still some weirdos hanging out in here.
What time is it?
10:20.
10:35.
10:35.
All right, let me pee. I'll come back. We'll figure it out.
You can't leave me with a truck talk, though. Come on. I know nothing about trucks, people.
Tell them about your Suzuki Trooper.
I don't. First of all, it's not a Suzuki Trooper. I have a Ford Edge. I can talk Ford Edges. Anything. Oh, I can talk face tattoos and how he's not allowed to get one. Dallas, look at you starting trouble, stirring the pot. You show up to Daytona and you get a face tattoo, then I'll let Bert get one too. How about that? You got to get one first, though. You go first. 9:35 my time. Oh, all right. So you're an hour behind. Does that mean you can hang out for a little bit longer? We're cool with that. Oh, how do you like the Ford Edge? I test rode one once. It was nice. The platform was shared with like 17 vehicles back in the late 2000s. I really like my Ford Edge. So I got the Ford Edge because I have a really tall husband and my children inherited his height, and my daughter is 6 feet tall and my son is like 6'2", 6'3". And at the time when I got it, they were still tall and I had to fit my kids in the back. So every car that I test drove when I was shopping, I made Bert get in the back. And I said, if you can fit, my kids can fit. And the Ford Edge was the only car that he could fit in the back of. So I got it and I love it. And I've had it a long time and hopefully it lasts a lot longer. But yep. So my wife loved her Ford Escape. I used to have a Ford Escape and I loved the Escape, but it just, it crapped out. I ran at 180 miles. And that was a great car. I went to a Kia and I'll never, ever do a Kia again. That car sucked. But how does it feel being the real star of Baggers and Brews? I don't know. Lost Bert because he'll fight you on that. Dallas wants to know, Piney, how does it feel being the real star of Baggers and Brews?
Answer your question.
I wouldn't know.
Maybe you would.
It's fabulous.
There you go.
It doesn't pay enough, though, I must say. I really thought that I would be rich and famous by now.
Yeah.
And I'm not, so there's a problem. Because I was trying to reach the mouse.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
You're all in my own business.
Yeah, so we talked about Ford Edges.
Do they like them?
I don't know.
What's the
they want to know if
consensus?
I like that. I don't know if they like them.
Ford Edge is a cool little car.
RV Biker said his wife loves her Ford Edge.
Greg is in Illinois, which I did not know. Good to know.
Well, now you know.
Was new what? That doesn't make sense.
What?
Was new. It currently is just short of 200K for clarity.
Was new. It's currently just short of 200K. It was new, and now it's not.
Periods and stuff make a big difference. Saying. My wife traded her Ford Escape in last year on a new minivan.
Ooh.
Huh.
I couldn't do a minivan. I refused. That's why we did the Ford Edge. I was not going to do a minivan. Although we rented one when we went to Florida. It was nice. Had TVs and stuff. It was pretty cool.
That was just two of us, though.
It was when we took your parents and we took your niece. We had we had like 7 people in that minivan.
What?
Oh my God. Yeah. We rented a minivan and drove your parents to Florida to Disney. In the minivan. I
thought that was an excursion.
No, it was a minivan. That was Texas. Were you there on that trip?
I was, but I was thinking about when we flew down when the Spirit Airline screwed up our tickets.
No, that was our big.
I was thinking about that
anniversary.
Because we got a minivan for that too.
Oh yeah. Acting like I'm gonna upgrade you. We need to get minivans to Orlando.
You like us to upgrade you to minivan? You just jacked up my whole vacation.
Well, sure, it wasn't the car rental's fault, but they were like, "We need minivans in Orlando, and you're flying into Fort Lauderdale. Would you like an upgrade to a minivan?" And we're like, "Sure." And then we had to sleep in it.
Clowns. Yeah, good stuff. I'm not a fan of getting corporate brand tattoos.
The bar and show made the exception.
Yeah.
It's like a way of life, right?
It's one of those things, man. Like no matter what corporate
Harley for life.
No matter what corporate Harley does, like Harley and the Barn Shield, it means just something more than the Harley corporate. It's not about Harley corporate.
Yeah, it's not like getting a Nike swoosh tattoo.
It's a lifestyle, man. It's just different. It's hard to explain. Like, it's hard to rationalize, but it's just a very different thing than just like succumbing to like Harley corporate and all that. Like, we all know like Harley corporate has its issues, but the brand Harley Davidson, it's like a different thing. It's like a whole different animal.
Red Reality said minivans are awesome. Tons of space. It gets good gas mileage. I still have my truck. Wife got loaded up one. It's nice. Yeah, they are nice. And the best part, your kids can't swing the door into other vehicles. You're missing out, pal.
The kids are gay. Going to Flat Out Friday tomorrow in Milwaukee, and then Mama. I want to go to Mama Tried. I want to get to Mama Tried, man. I want to go so bad. Next year, it's on my list. I'm gonna get to Mama Tried. I'm gonna get to Mama Tried next year.
That's in
Bacon Fest,
Texas, right?
No, it's in Milwaukee.
Oh,
that's the one that Andy and Greg go to.
Yeah, it's Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was Texas.
I don't know either. Exactly, it's not Wild Hogs and tattoo.
Although Wild Hogs is an excellent movie. Don't be ripping on Wild Hogs.
I get a Wild Hogs tattoo.
DeBeard, what whiskey do you drink?
So I'm pretty basic when it comes to whiskey. I'm not like a hardcore whiskey nut. I like what was I just drinking? I like.
Is it Knob Creek?
I always draw like. Well, Knob Creek is good.
Bullet.
I like basic stuff like Bullet Bourbon. I like Knob Creek. Just like really, I don't need like a special brand of whiskey. Or bourbon.
Bitch. Is that what you're saying?
I just don't like the idea of spending a ton of money on a bourbon. Like when you can get a decent bourbon for a fair price. Like that's why I like Bullet and stuff like that. Now, like I just don't like the idea of, $80 for a glass of bourbon. Like that to me is insane. Like, but I know they're good. I know there's a lot of fancy stuff out there, but I'm like not. It's one of those things where I like bourbon, but I'm not like a hardcore nut about bourbon. So.
You're not a bourbon connoisseur.
I'm not a connoisseur. I'm not like a hardcore.
He just likes to drink, and it goes down so quick he doesn't even enjoy it.
I love it. I love bourbon, but again, like I like it like where it's like affordable, like a Bullet or something like that, where it's in that ballpark price range. I don't want anything crazy expensive because with any drinks, I'm like, how do you spend that much money on something that you're just gonna drink, you're gonna consume, and it's gonna be gone? Like it's just such a waste of money.
It's rubbed off on you.
And even, I have that same struggle with beer, and I love beer, and like the beer prices have gotten ridiculous in the last few years. It's just like, oh my God, you're 4 packs of like craft beer, like $23, $24, $25. And I'm like,
Night Dallas.
Holy crap. It's like the prices are insane, but yeah, I can't get behind it. I'm never going to get behind the fact of just saying, oh, it's like, it's great just because they're charging more for it, because you can get a good bourbon for affordable price.
Lids and bags, you better stop by the Advan tent. Bert will see you there.
LEDs and bags. Yeah, I'll definitely be there, brother. I will be there. He was there. We met up with him. We saw him last time when we were there in Daytona last year, when we were at the speedway at the track area. He was holding down the Advan black tent at the speedway track.
Oh yeah. All right.
Good dude.
Sorry, I didn't recognize your name.
LEDs in bags. I'm always like lead sled. I'm trying to read it like LEDs. It's LEDs and it's LEDs in bags.
He's running their tent.
So if I bring a bottle to Daytona to share with you, is Crown Royal? Yeah, man. I am not bougie like that, dude. The Crown is good. I like Crown actually. Some of the flavored Crowns are really tasty, actually. Some of the different maples and all that stuff for Crown Royal, definitely good. Let's go, man. Hit me up. I'm down there. I don't have anybody else. I don't have any other issues to deal with when I'm in Daytona this year. So
whatever. I'm gonna be here living my best life without you for the week. So you do you, boo.
Are you gonna be texting me 24/7 like, what do you do?
No, I'm really not. No, I'm not. You're gonna be like, where are you? And I'll be like, new phone, who dis?
Okay. We'll see.
But that's just me.
We'll see. Yeah. RV Biker, if you want to bring out some Crown Royal, let me know where you're going to be.
Maybe I'll host a meet and greet up here in New Jersey while you're down at Van Black's.
Okay. All right. Calm down. I'm trying to talk to RV Biker. Let me know where you're going to be.
Hey, he's getting me a bike. I
would gladly hook up with you and have some Crown Royal, brother. For sure. I know you were trying to hook up with me last year at where did we stay? Cackleberg, and that didn't work out because somebody didn't feel good.
You blame a lot of crap on me. Get out of here.
I do, but it works. She didn't feel good. This
is why I'm not going. It's fine.
So let's hook up and drink some Crown Royal, bro. I'm down.
Piney will be at the Hard Rock and riding her new bike back to New Jersey. You're a good salesman. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll be at the Hard Rock.
I don't see that happening. Okay. That's funny. Their caramel apple is good. What is that? I like caramel apple.
The Crown Royal. They have caramel apple.
Yeah. That's what was I drinking? Remember when I was in UAE and I was hanging out with that band couple?
Yes.
That was playing their music at the hotel there, and I went back to their hotel room and they were drinking. It was a Crown Royal, and I felt like it was like a something apple something.
I wasn't there.
They sucked me, and they were trying to lure me, and they were trying to like rape me. I think they were trying to rape me.
Is not what happened.
Vaguely remember that being what happened.
You were raped.
I didn't say I was raped. I said they were trying. They were
trying to rape you.
I'm unrapeable.
First of all,
I said they were trying to rape.
They were trying to seduce you. That be a better term to use?
No, I think they were trying to rape me. They were trying to get me drunk and rape me. They didn't understand how much alcohol I could intake.
That's for sure.
And the little whatever he was who was
weren't they like from
he was trying to befriend me and like play soccer.
New Zealand?
He was trying to play soccer on the video games with me. We were playing like soccer. We were playing like FIFA on like PlayStation. Right, that was his thing. It's like seducing with the FIFA. Play the FIFA. We'll act like we'll play the FIFA. We'll get him drunk and then we'll rape him. Didn't work because I out-raped them.
You out-raped them.
Because I could play some FIFA and drink at the same time. Because I played drinking Madden.
This is just weird.
They didn't understand that I grew up playing drinking Madden. You can't play video games and drink with me.
I don't really think I want to know what happened on that trip. Okay, on that note, it's almost 11. Time to wrap it up.
Oh. Mama said. All right, kiddos. So, Lightweight says it's time to go to bed. Piney will be...
No. also wants to know where this conversation is going. So we're not going to find out. We're just going to end it here because it got weird.
Who said that? What?
What?
You always look at the last comment.
I read all the other ones in between. You're just that slow.
You know what? I don't really know where that conversation came from or what is going on right now.
This is the train wreck part of the evening. Time to go. Time to go.
All right, kids. You need to stop being nasty. All the people don't want to. They don't come here to watch you being mean to them. So now you need to.
They want to watch me be mean to you.
You need to apologize to everybody
for
being mean to them.
I haven't been mean to anybody.
You've been mean to everybody in the side chat.
Nope.
All of them. You've been mean all night.
Nope.
I can't see it. Night, guys.
See, they're all saying goodbye. They're all telling you to go to bed.
They're all like, Carolyn's
go to
a
bed,
loser.
drunkard. I mean, good night.
Wrapping it up like
good
prop night. This thing will be over. That's funny. All right. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up because, Carolyn's mean to me. Feel free to add yourself into the.
No, you were describing me. Go ahead. Keep going.
No, I was describing you. I was trying to wrap this
Carolyn's being mean to me. Are you abused? Are you an abused husband? Blink twice if you need help. Just weird.
Oh shit! Who's winning this game?
It's tie.
Is it tie?
No, it's not. This is a recap of the game.
What do you mean it's tied? No, it's not.
The game is recapping. Uh-oh.
Might be tied.
Is it sudden death?
Oh shit!
Uh-oh. It's tied 2-2 in the third quarter.
4:29 left. Guys, who wants to ride this out with us? USA, Canada is playing, tied at 2 with 4 minutes left in the third period. Let's watch this game together. I'd love to show it to you.
Or
you got to watch it on your own with us.
We could just wrap it up and then finish the game out, and we'll talk about it next time. We could do that.
All right, the party princess wants to go to bed. So,
well, I appreciate everybody watching us for 3 hours.
I appreciate it too. You guys are the best. I love all you guys.
They'll be in the Discord. I guess I'll have to hop in there now too, since
All right. So, I'll be in Daytona Friday night, which means basically Saturday, March 1st, all the way through the next week. Please come up to me, say hi. Whatever, introduce yourself. If you see me, more than happy to talk to you guys. Excited.
Yeah, let him know your screen name. He doesn't know your real name. He'll know you by your screen name. So.
Oh, good. But thanks for watching us, guys. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to close it out here.
Toby, take care of yourself,
Appreciate
brother.
you guys watching. Toby, love you, man. Hope you're feeling better. Keep getting better. And we'll see you all very soon. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another live stream.
But hold on, tell them how to be in the Discord. You gotta be a member.
The Discord, you gotta be a member. So when you go to the Baggers and Brews YouTube channel on YouTube, next to the subscribe button is a join button. Click on that. It'll tell you the different options for joining our membership program, which gets you into the private Discord membership, the private Facebook membership, and a lot of other fun stuff. But it's all on there, and you can check it out. Please feel free to join and hang out with us. We would really appreciate it, and it supports the channel a lot.
Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. It was really fun, you guys.
If you don't, thanks for hanging out here tonight.
We always have a great time when we do these, and we love chatting with you guys. Absolutely. So thank you.
Love you guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks. And between then and now, I hope you guys enjoy Daytona.
Yep.
And we'll talk about it in a couple weeks. All right?
All right.
Peace.
Take care, guys.